keep bringing up Angola.
Let him respond.
So hold on. How we talk? You know what, man?
You're not trying to understand what I'm saying.
Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm just tripping.
I
might be bugging out.
No, you just hear one thing, and that's fine. Sometimes we all do that. There's nothing wrong with that. But I'm just saying, and then on top of that, you also just said a minute ago, and I hate, and I'm not even gonna knock you for it. I'm gonna just say you don't know. You just said, how else would people get free? Haitians, Maroons.
No, I'm saying without collaborating.
Indians, Haitians, Maroons, Ethiopians, Indians, Vietnamese. Their liberation was not given. They took that shit.
But they had to take it from somebody. I'm saying there's still another
but you just said that no one got free.
No, I'm saying no. I didn't say
that's
that. I actually kept emphasizing the word collaboration. Like it's got to be two groups of people doing something. Like whether they war or whatever they do, but it's got to be two of them. They couldn't have enslaved themselves. That's what I was saying. You might have missed what I was saying.
So since they took it, then that means they got their freedom from Western civilization. So that adds,
even if they took it, they would have took it from Western civilization, right?
I'm not giving.
Yeah, but that's wild logic. Like,
why is that wild?
You know what's funny?
Why? Like, how is that wild, bro?
Sound, bro. That's fine. Y'all can have it.
Hold on. Let's look at the definition.
But they don't have to take it from somebody. All right, that's why.
Let's look at the definition for collaborate. Hold on. Let's read the definition for collaborate.
I'm using the word wrong. Hits.
No. Let's just so we all on the same page. Collaborate.
I'm back. Jointly. What they trying to do?
You back?
Okay. No, we're gonna read the definition for collaborate. Work jointly on. Hold on. Listen. Work jointly on an activity, especially to produce or create something.
What definition are you reading?
I just told you I used it wrong.
Okay.
I just told you I used it wrong.
No. I'm saying all of us.
I'm saying even if they took it from, even if they eliminated the people, they couldn't eliminate it themselves. They didn't enslave themselves.
Said participate. Okay.
They would have had to do something with. They would have had to do something with somebody else. Whatever it was, that's what I was saying. And yes,
I'm with you in that.
Look, I'm looking like tough.
If you rob me, does that mean I participated in robbery?
I got the same.
If you rob me, does that mean I participated in the robbery? So we both going to jail.
That's a good one, yeah. I like the hits. That's fire right there.
Y'all going to jail.
Y'all really playing around.
I can't believe
that's a good one.
Like,
I can't believe y'all playing around like that.
The logic that is, you gotta.
I said the people can't enslave themselves, and you said the people robbery. Like what y'all?
That's the nigga I want.
What was
I said the people can't enslave themselves, and then you asked me, did you participate in the robbery, bro?
Like Corey say though, Logic, they're not having an honest conversation.
But did you hear me say that, Chef? I said the people couldn't.
No, Brad said there was groups of people that freed themselves, and Logic said that means the people they got free from still participated in it, or they collaborated together.
See how you just
because you had to free. Hold on,
I said they had to free themselves from somebody.
Right. So you made them participate.
So you're going to harp on the word participate. And when I just told you I used the word wrong, you're going to go right back to saying, you're going to use another word. You're going to put another word in there and use it wrong, right? When you clearly see I'm trying to say that you have to free yourself from participate. I'm not here to chill, yo. Everybody seems combative to me, so maybe it's me.
I'm not combative. I'm not going to sleep well tonight if I don't get clarity on what made you say, like, what was your point and what led you up to say that? Just so I can be clear, because I missed that part. Like, what led you up?
What said what? What part did I say?
To say when you explained that the people that fought for their freedom, they got their freedom from somebody. Right?
Okay, so because I'm right. What's making that come about is is that I'm basically like referring to a sentiment they have in their argument, right? Whereas if there has to be like a winner of sorts, right? So they try to find some way to word it, right, to where it's leaning in a particular direction. And I understand that. And I ain't really mad at it, but I see it. You feel me? So while I'm asking them to give me better words than
you waiting on a word that you can harp on, just like you mad at somebody harping on the word.
Let me finish what I'm saying, bro. No, well, if I'm doing it, I'm doing it on accident. I'm listening like y'all doing it on purpose, though.
You ain't never doing it on accident.
You call up, Tuck, because you throwing me off track. I'm losing track of what I'm talking about.
Yeah, because I'm
talking about shit no way. I don't want to hear that shit.
Right. So the reason why I said that is because I'm simply just emphasizing, right, that like they can't enslave themselves. Like, just like I said, like whatever it is that they end up doing after that,
why
they don't do it
alone. You could free yourself, but you could free yourself.
But I'm saying you still free yourself from somebody like that other group. You in the story doing something, right? So look, in our particular case, right? Like in our particular case, right? How would you describe it?
So
like even if you stay in the doorway,
Brad just told you a group of people.
See that's why I gotta say it like that, boy, because I'm trying every other way to say it, right? I'm running into all type of stuff, and I'm trying to sort it all out.
So what are we calling the other people? What are we calling them? The other people.
I'm like at this point, like
we got our freedom from the people that was enslaved us. What are we calling
people, right? We got our freedom from white people. I got a whole motherfucking.
Oh, I get what you're saying now. I get what you're saying now.
They were acting like they wasn't talking about white people. Is that what you're saying? They were acting like they wasn't talking about.
No, Logic was on a bus with Chef that the white folks freed us. That people didn't take their freedom. That the white folks freed us, and they was heavy participant. That's what they was saying. Don't let them get off that now. That's what they were saying. And Brass gave them examples of people who took their freedom and didn't participate.
Who took their freedom?
And shit like and collaborate.
Right. See, that's what I'm saying.
Brass was saying the Haitian.
I gotta meet.
Example of patience.
The Ethiopians, any Maroon, and anybody in that circle, whether it's an individual, a group, or a nation. Yeah. So it could be one person freed themselves.
Chef,
what person that took their
black
freedom.
people.
What do you think, Chef? Do you think that we took our freedom without any sort of? Let it come on. Let's hear it out, Chef. Do you think that we took our quote unquote freedom without any sort of help or participation? What's your?
We definitely had help. Like that
ain't what he asked you.
Like, he did just ask that.
That's what I just asked.
I got it.
Hey.
He said
that's not all, but not all free people were did that. That's not how all freedom worked. So it's not a blanket statement for everybody. Yeah.
That's what Brass.
But they want to talk about the niggas. They want to talk about the niggas that got help, and we talking about the niggas that did. That's what we at right now.
Who didn't get help? Who didn't get help?
I ain't getting no motherfucking help, Chef.
No, I'm saying what African group? What enslaved African group? So hold on. So let's have an honest.
No, we didn't say group. Slow down. It could be an individual or a group. See, it ain't one thing. It ain't one thing. No, you trying to blanket everybody. You trying to blanket everybody.
Every 3 words
to the point.
No, you trying to blanket everybody, bro.
They finna tiptoe around.
I thought we were only talking about group.
I'm getting straight to it.
So you saying that, Chevron, is you saying without them white folks, them niggas would have never had no freedom? Is that what you telling me?
Yeah, I'm pretty much saying that we was outgunned.
You niggas were finna do a lot of tiptoeing through the tulips, and I ain't with that. Right now, I want to hear what you're saying for real. Now, okay, fight from there, y'all. Let's fight from that position. You know what I'm saying?
Now, even Haiti Haiti would be their biggest point. But y'all know that the French and the Spanish could have pulled back up and wiped them niggas out.
So the goodness of the white man's heart.
They did. Hold on. If I had the power, hold on, what you saying?
No, I was saying, let you finish.
I'm gonna say it. Fuck that hypothetical that you talking about.
Let him finish. Let him finish.
French coulda.
Let him finish though.
Fuck that.
Well, he said out of the goodness of the white man's heart, they didn't pull back up and
right.
Go ahead.
Right.
And watch them niggas
finish though.
But that's coulda, shoulda, woulda.
Thank God.
Thank God.
Corey,
See, Corey, that's that whataboutism. That's that whataboutism.
No.
Let Chef finish with the thank God.
No, I'm not trying to
Chef finish. Let Chef finish with the thank God statement he was getting ready to make. Go ahead, Chef. Thank God for what?
Because the white man was decent enough not to go pull back up on them niggas and bust their goddamn heads.
Thank the Lord.
Right.
Oh shit.
And that's
fucking nut, boy.
That's the truth that niggas don't want to hear, yo.
Yeah, let me buckle my goddamn seatbelt.
If y'all think France couldn't have pulled back up on Lord Haiti and leveled that motherfucker, yo, we not having a realistic conversation.
So thank you, white man.
Fetty had his mic open. Then once that came out, he went up Fetty. I can get Fetty out of the car with you now.
Fetty and tucked and rolled out the car.
No, what he's saying.
I mean, but do you have something more than a hypothetical though, Chef? Like let me finish it up. It's actually true.
No, that's real life.
It's actually true. Yeah, that's true.
It's not. That's not what happened.
Yeah, but it is. But it's true that they could have though.
It's a harsh truth, man.
Who knows what they could have done?
Boy, y'all hilarious.
Two things can be true. I agree with y'all side.
Niggas could have got free on their own. You wanna broach the coulda, shoulda, woulda.
The white man helped him out. They couldn't have got free.
He's saying the framework at which we got free, damn sure won in Africa. I think that's what he was saying too.
That ain't what he said, Fetty. Why you do that?
He did say that.
No, Fetty, he gonna make some.
Chef said thank the Lord. Chef said thank the Lord. That's all I heard.
I'm never reading that side. That's not a straight thing. You know,
good, fair white man. Fuck out of here.
That is a
no shit. Corey, you
Chef
can't
is an
even
agnostic that said thank the Lord. I heard him with my own two ears.
You can't talk all that beautiful talk to me because I don't understand it. So I'm gonna put it in my words, what I understand, right? So basically what I'm understanding is them niggas would have never had their asses free without the good white man. And matter of fact, thank God for the white man, right? Because he could have pulled up and bust them niggas' heads like they likely deserve.
Oh,
shit.
Shit.
If he ain't saying that, then he need to correct me. You know what I mean? Because that's what I hear. That's the way I'm hearing it now. So if he not saying that, he better speak up now or forever hold your peace.
No, you got it.
Hey, Corey.
You right
Corey, we got the same ears. We got the same
ears. That sure doesn't sound like what he said.
That was a good translation, Corey. Now these niggas just got to be mad and deal with that shit.
Now y'all gotta fight from right there, because y'all been fighting from all over the place here. Now, Logic. Now you hear where you at now. You know where you at, Logic? Now I want you to fight now. Go ahead. The building went off. Beat Tuck up. Beat Tuck and the rest of them all up. And Brad, beat these niggas up. Go ahead, Logic. You and Shefford. I want to see you beat
Logic
them up.
better go back on mute. He better not.
Hey, Chef truly is the undead, yo. Y'all not finna beat this nigga, yo. Y'all not finna.
Man, I hope somebody in that barbershop.
He doubled down. I left the barbershop. I left the barbershop.
He had to go outside and say that shit.
Like that.
You know he had to go outside for a smoke to say that shit.
That nigga quadruple channel that shit. He said, "Yeah, that nigga, that's a perfect translation." Oh shit!
Now I'm waiting for the argument. I'm waiting for the argument to say that those treaties, that hold on, that those treaties that France and them signed, you dig what I'm saying? Didn't relinquish Haiti over to them people. They did that shit for them people, yo. Cause that shit could have got real fucking funky, yo. That shit could have got real funky for them niggas. No, oh allegedly. Yeah, all right. It wouldn't have been nobody left on that motherfucking island. It wouldn't have been nobody left on that motherfucking island.
I need somebody to prove them wrong. Like somebody.
If you Google it, it's gonna tell you they freed themselves.
Somebody got to do it now. But my self-esteem. I'm about needing to go to the barbershop because my self-esteem is dropping. My self-esteem is every time my self-esteem is low, I go to the barbershop. So, like,
hey, don't go to Chef's.
Don't go to his barbershop. You're gonna leave. Don't go to work. Go to Chef's barbershop.
Let me ask y'all this: y'all ever get into a fight over something that you don't value as much no more? You feel me? But
we're doing it right now.
In Zinga. Yeah, like in Zinga.
Just mow them down.
So you hold on to it and you fight for it, but you don't got the same value for it no motherfucking more. So if somebody really take it out your hand, you can really go take it back from them. But it's like, yo, is that shit really worth it? You feel me? But
you know, hypothetical. The hypothetical.
Yo, that's what it. Yo,
give us an example. I don't know what you talking about.
Yo, that's what
give us an example.
Was, yo.
Give us an example.
Tell y'all that.
It's a great example of the hypothetical.
It is a great beacon of liberation, and I don't want to take that away from none of us.
You taking it away, nigga?
Yeah, because y'all forcing me to.
No, I'm not.
Y'all forcing me.
I ain't want you to lick that bull.
Don't you fight back. Don't you fight back, Chef. Don't you dare fight back.
Y'all the truth.
Yeah.
And then
truth is relative. Truth is relative.
You didn't even give us the proof. That's a hypothetical.
Yeah. I need an example for that
all the time. Like, Granny, don't argue, don't pick a fight with me about religion because I'm gonna end up having to tell you the truth, Granny. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
But wait. Now hold on.
You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, wait. Now, Chef is actually what he's doing, and I'm help y'all out before he does it to y'all. There's a contradiction in your argument. Oh, am I?
Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Help! I don't need no help with Chef.
No. Listen, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right. Well, listen. Here's the thing. On one hand, that y'all are saying that they freed us, and it had nothing to do with morals, right? They did it for their own advantage, and yada yada yada, blah blah blah, right? But then on the other hand, you're saying that no, they ain't have nothing to do with it, and we fought for it, and we just took that shit. So
no. We were saying that it was the same morals that they used to enslave people. It wasn't no new moral,
right.
Things that they did. It was the same morals they used. They knew the shit was wrong from the beginning, but they justified it. And then at the end, they used them same morals, knowing it's wrong, and claimed, oh, now we're smarter and we know more, and we realized it was the same morals. Used on both ends too.
But that's what I'm saying. That would indicate participation. I mean, that would still indicate.
Yeah, but not for everyone, right? Not for all people who were enslaved. That's what we're saying.
Don't want to do it.
Yeah, but it seems to me that what Tuck by if this is what you're saying, Tuck, or if it's not what you're saying, correct me. It seems like you're saying that like, nah, we just took that shit and white people had nothing to do with it, and that's why I find sort of a dilemma in that statement, because I don't see how they did something for advantageous reasons, but then at the same time they didn't do anything at all, and we just took it. Like, I don't see how both of those
because I
things
never
work.
said the other part of that. I don't know where you getting that from. Who said the other part?
That's why I said
that. I ain't never said a nigga help me do shit.
Don't y'all know they never got free though?
Come
Well,
on.
that's right. Yeah.
It was never like y'all can call it liberation or all y'all want to, right? But these niggas never got free. What they did was that, and it wasn't out of the goodness of the white man's heart. See, y'all let him run off. Y'all let Chef run off. Now I gotta pick the dot. I gotta fight battle for you.
Like Juneteenth, what's Juneteenth for?
Hold on, listen. They pull up on the niggas. It ain't. They didn't say, oh, well, we ain't gonna bust you niggas' heads. Now we got the ability to bust you niggas' heads, but we not gonna bust you niggas' heads because we don't bust niggas' heads. We nice folk. We nice white folk, right? No, that ain't what had happened, right? What they said is, no, nigga, we not gonna bust your head unless you don't get us that motherfucking paper route for the next 60 years. Right. Now, pay tribute. You niggas pay tribute for the next 60 years, or guess what? I'm gonna run up in that motherfucker and you're gonna wish you had never met me before. That's what them white boys told them. See, y'all let Chevron run on down the lane on y'all. You know what I mean? Come on now, y'all got to beat now. Let's work it up here, because my self-esteem was going down.
Yeah, I don't know.
Chef know all of that though.
Them niggas just got through paying tribute yesterday. Literally, they just got done paying tribute yesterday, and you gonna let this nigga come on here and tell y'all how the good white man let them
a good white man free the nation.
Here's my only thing. For whatever reason it was for, Corey.
Shep been on a roll. Shep been on a motherfucking roll. That's what his ass been doing. I wonder what's going on in Shep's life.
Listen. Every couple of days out of the week, Chef does his Chef X thing. That's what he's doing right now. But anyway, let's entertain it. My only thing is though, when people I don't like the fantastical thinking, right? Like, don't give me fantasy shit. But like when it's like, I don't know who was saying it earlier. We won that shit and we just took it from them and nobody had, like, I don't know. I mean, you can't be like,
you're not
that's
listening.
What happened.
Okay, maybe I missed something. I'm not sure. But wait, I'm not sure if it was you I was referring to. But go ahead and explain it. Go ahead.
Listen, many persons in this room say we participated in our own freedom. Do you understand when you say somebody participated in their own freedom? Imagine the World Athletics Championship is on now, and they have 100-meter race, and they're saying that, oh, these niggas participated in their freedom for slavery. We didn't participate. We won that shit. No, you want to hit
it's
your
impossible not to.
And say, oh, we helped you. We helped you because we were kind, good white folks. No, they did not. They freed us because they realized that we were about to tear shit up. Because we were tearing shit up in America.
The rebellion.
Stop talking and listen. Listen more. Listen more.
I didn't mean to interrupt you. Yeah, I was just saying. Yeah, what you're saying was correct. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm disappointed in Brass, especially. I don't believe he let Chevron run off down the road for hours like that.
Corey, I've come to realize in this Discord, I'm only one man, bro.
I'm sorry I interrupted you.
Once Chef started
My
talking,
bad.
once Chef started talking, fucking Logic, Smalls, Tony, Fatty. I was fighting.
Yeah,
like
I forgot
9
Tony
niggas,
was
bro.
in here. You were
I was fighting like 9 niggas, bro.
That's how I had to come in, Brad.
Thank you,
I had
Tuck.
to
And
come
then
in.
Tuck pulled up. I appreciate you, bro.
Hey, well, Brad, here's the thing.
Only thing
Like,
I'm missing is
I'm just trying to flush it out.
Then we can make it fair.
I'm just trying to flush it out. Like, I really don't know where to stand on this anymore. I really don't.
I know, because that Baltimore, bro. It's because it's that Baltimore magic, bro.
Yeah, I really don't. I don't know how. I don't know where I'm at with it anymore.
That's that back alley bullshit.
But yeah, I cut Stu Peas off. So like,
he's gonna come back with a dagger. He reading right now.
Yeah, hey, Corey, I figured out his fighting style. He'd be quiet. He'll listen to all our talking points. He'll be chat GPT and giving niggas Jewish tapers and shit. Then he pray to white Jesus and come back in here with more European bullshit. And as soon as he start talking, Logic's gonna say, "Yep," and Small's gonna say, "Yep." Yep. Them niggas be going and looking like, wait a minute. Did they drop? Did the Brits do that shit? Hold on, let me ask White Jesus.
Yeah. Hey, Brad.
But guys, I cut Stu Peas slap off trying to agree with him, and I want to pop. But Stu Peas,
go ahead, Stu Peas. I ain't know.
Oh man, my bad.
He's fighting for his life. I'm proud of him. Shit, I know it's wrong. Every time I leave, I feel like I'm leaving Stu Peas by himself.
No. Tuck is in there now, so Tuck can't carry the load.
Hey, Stu Peas, this shit had you arguing with your Jamaican brethren. You and Anathema was going at it. I know, Chef.
I almost called him a cool. You don't realize I almost asked him if he have to, because.
Hey, but that was funny when Hicks called him out though. Hicks was like, "Yeah, y'all too
keep saying you're
a little bit too respectful."
You keep saying that you're gonna apologize for cutting Stu Peas off. You just keep doing that shit. That shit funny as hell.
Bro, I'm telling you, it's because of the delay. I'm telling you, that's what it is, bro. I don't know if he's talking. Yeah,
it's more
delay. Like this white savior complex that we have, that we're going to now give white people the medal for saving us. I prefer drown. I don't jump off of the slave ship in the Atlantic Ocean. No, never. I won't give them any. You kick me in my face and get me up and brush off a face and say, "Good boy, stupid. You can take a kick to the face." You're so good, you can take a kick to the face. He says, "Yes, master." Oh, you fix my face up, master. Oh, I appreciate
Thank you, sir. Can I please have another?
Hey, Corey, they called the black people absolutely insane for jumping off the slave ship. They said, well, we're giving them the opportunity to swim in the middle of the ocean. No, nigga. Hey, you know what? Don't worry about them. No. They just rather swim in the middle of the ocean with the sharks than be a slave. But that's liberation.
That's a thing. We liberated them so they can jump off the ship in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. All these kind black people, they brought these kind of black people must be thankful because they civilized us. All these British, these Westerners gave us Christianity. Thank you, Jesus. My soul and my body, my soul is everlastingly in peace.
Hey, Steve,
this is alien self-disorder.
I was at work boiling listening to this shit. Oh my God. I was at work bubbling over. I said, fuck this job. The chef need to hear that. Fuck.
That nigga was building a casket.
Make you want to log off,
build casket
somebody in the face, bro. This gonna make you log off, go find somebody and punch him in the fucking face. Straight up. Shit crazy, bro. Because
Brass, I gotta listen to make sure Chef being serious sometimes. Logic too. I gotta listen long enough to where I can put together, oh, these niggas serious. The no oppression, Brass. I'm sorry I left you. I'm sorry I left you by yourself, Brass.
No, and you,
no, Chef be wanting you to talk him out of that. Though.
Yeah. Chef is only bringing up ideas so you can talk him out of it, and then he can't believe that you can't. It's so wild. He like, y'all can't beat.
But
this
he run off. He
like,
run off
can't
as
beat
soon as I'm boiling. He run off.
But what happens is, he got to give up them Jewish tapers. But the barbershop. But what happened though is, this is how Chef get away with this shit. He'll start off on Monday saying that oppression don't exist at all, and because ain't nobody kill him for that shit, then he come back with this bullshit. See, this is crazy.
He doubled down.
He's Chef X.
Small, we are around the corner from Chef telling us that slavery was a choice. I'm telling you. There's no question he gonna wake up tomorrow and say, slavery was a choice.
If y'all niggas don't start making better arguments,
see, look, you just sitting there, bro. That nigga is sick, bro.
You can't appeal to my emotions and then want me to be logical. Don't do that, Chef.
You know what? You know what, Brad?
Logic saying for the life. I'm trying. Yeah, I can't figure out what logic says for the life of me, and I wish I could, because normally I can, but I can't figure out what logic talking. I hope
Chef ain't set us up.
They had to get the freedom from somebody. What is he saying?
Why do he keep saying that?
He just keeps saying no, because I say the whole shit, and then he'll just say, "But who did they get it from?" I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I don't know what you mean. The why don't matter. The why don't matter, bro.
The why is the
Brass and Tuck.
Oh God,
Brass and Tuck. I hope this nigga's not setting us up right, because I swear to God, like I was the whole day, I'm like, maybe Chef got a point. I'm really thinking about it. I'm on Team Chef. And then this nigga keep leaving.
Because I know
this nigga keep leaving.
You know why you keep flip-flopping now? Because every time Chef leaves, I come back. Every time Chef leaves, I come back. And then you hear an actual argument. And then as soon as I leave, Chef gonna give his argument.
You didn't get me beat up all day, yo.
No, I leave so y'all can get y'all points together and really get y'all shit.
You doing research? You doing research? I know what you're doing.
No, I'm listening.
He's giving us a handicap. He's giving y'all a handicap.
Let me turn my camera on.
Show me what you're doing.
I'm over here buying towels
in the white man's Walmart.
Yeah, white towels at that. You buying white towels. You just ignorant, bro. You got white towels.
The white towels soft, huh?
You probably got on some white.
That nigga no niggas come to the park buy towels.
Don't ain't a nigga involved in Maryland.
The only time black people use white towels is at a hotel, nigga. Don't nobody buy white
towels. In the white towel section. He couldn't get the blue towel. He couldn't get a blue towel.
Hey, Tuck, he had the towel out. Look at all that good cotton handiwork. Look at all that good cotton.
Look at that good handiwork.
Look at all our handiwork. Look at all this liberation. Look at all this good white liberation.
Generational wealth.
Hey, he gonna go to the sheets next. Look at this. If I don't want no Egyptian cotton, I want some of this good Georgia cotton.
I want that 10,000 thread drama.
Yeah,
that nigga don't want no Egyptian cotton. He want Georgia cotton. You looking for Southern cotton.
And doing all of it in the turkey. Doing it all in the turkey.
I got one of the big five niggas' hands.
You want the white cotton. I need the whitest cotton.
That nigga want made in oppression. He don't care about
where it's from.
He don't care about America. He want that shit made in oppression, no matter where it is. Because this is liberated white cotton.
Oppression. That's the name of the country.
Oppression. If come from Georgia in the 1800s.
Oh my God.
Chef,
y'all niggas is fucking too much.
No.
Oh Jesus!
That nigga Tao brand is Cornwall. He got that Cornwallis bad Tao.
He got that Cornwallis cotton. I hate Chef, bro. This nigga, he walking through that motherfucker singing Negro spirituals and hymns and shit. This nigga just walking through the cotton, happy as the motherfucker. I hate you, Chef. This nigga said it ain't no oppression because he could walk through a store without the slave codes. You wild as hell.
Thank God for the French. For the French that they didn't blow our hands off so we can go to Walmart and buy the tile.
Damn, man.
Every time Corey say it, it sound more.
The worst shit is if it was only Chef saying it, I'd be like, man, thank you.
My
Somebody
God.
cuss this nigga out.
The whole squad against you today.
As he say it,
Oh my God.
Logic say it, Freddy say it. It's like, God damn.
Yeah, he got me too. I ain't gonna lie, y'all.
Yeah, the ball.
Oh damn.
Jeff, Logic.
I can't fight all these niggas.
I was actually
you know who they was missing? They was missing American. If American Dream was here, we would win. We wouldn't win. Ain't no way to win the argument if American Dream was here.
If American Dream was here, he'd have turned on his camera and saluted Chuck.
Right. Yeah, we ain't never seen that nigga a day in our lives.
You know what?
I like when
they would have been today.
Accountability back,
nah, fuck that.
Chef
Chef is definitely a tether.
The past couple of days.
Chef is a fucking tether at this point.
I don't know.
A lot of filler.
Niggas know it. Chef even know it, bro. He's doing this on purpose. That nigga probably don't believe this shit. That nigga
DQ.
Bro, I think he's starting to believe it. I think
this nigga.
I'm so scared of that
DQ. Coming with a good enough argument.
He's diabolical. He's diabolical. He riled up this entire room, us fighting each other, and he's shopping for white towels and motherfucking long white socks.
Won, bro. He won.
Hey, DQ. I'm so scared. I'm so scared that you right, DQ. I'm so scared.
No, but y'all the reason why you win these dumbass conversations.
Damn, boy.
Yep, that nigga Chef pulled it off today. That nigga made us feel bad for being free. Damn.
Right. Let me just put this out there and see how many dumbass niggas jump on.
I can't even say.
Then he got Logic.
I don't even want to talk to you.
Y'all think he was trolling?
I think he was
Nah,
Logic done turned into a goddamn owl today. All you been saying,
I can't say that.
woo, woo.
Don't backpedal.
Logic said they got the freedom from somebody, bro. Like, I'm trying to figure out, like, I need to know what's going on there, though.
Because I used the word collaboration wrong, Corey, right? So I was trying to describe that like something happened with them, between them and somebody else, right? Whatever word you want to use, there was two groups of people involved. Like, if you don't like collaboration, fine, but don't like them niggas didn't free themselves. They didn't enslave
so they rewarded them.
That's the basic way to say it.
Let me reword it for you.
They enslaved them and rewarded them with liberation. Come on, Logic, bro. You don't even believe that.
A reward, bro.
No, you just said it. You just said, because y'all saying they the greatest, so there's got to be some kind of good.
I ain't never said they was the greatest, nigga.
You said they're the greatest champion of human rights and liberation in world history. Y'all, that's the argument.
Whatever Shepard said, I think.
I'm talking about the influence, like the spread, as far as making it a global thing, right? I'm not saying that they do it the greatest. I'm saying that the thing that pushed it out the farthest, right, was America. That's how I feel, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that there was some moral complex that made them do that. They could have did all that shit for money. But I'm saying that somebody did it, right? And I wouldn't say it was Africa. I wouldn't say it was Russia, right? But I don't know if you just disagreeing with that, but that's all I'm saying, bro.
It was some people would say like zero participation.
pushed off the gas. Like they may have cranked up the car. They may have been driving fast, but they are the ones who took their foot off the gas. Be like, yo, we need to correct this before we totally crash and burn. Is that what you're trying to say?
No.
I think that's what he's trying to say.
Listen. I ain't got a problem if that's what he's saying. I ain't got a problem.
I do. No, fuck that. I
got a problem.
Y'all can describe it however y'all want to. I just said what I'm trying to say.
I wanted a straight answer, just like Corey said.
I thought my answer was pretty straight, bro. I thought it was pretty straight.
Let me tell you how sick the bricks are.
All right, I'm falling back.
If it wasn't for real, if it wasn't like I ain't like tripping, but like if it wasn't like I am trying to say that whatever you want to say happened. Like I'm not saying reward. Like don't like he trying to paint me in the picture now. I'm just saying it wasn't alone. At least say that the niggas didn't do whatever they did by themselves. Can I at least say that?
No.
You can describe it. I'm gonna let you pick the word.
In other words, you're saying it don't matter.
Nigga, I said they could not have enslaved themselves. What can you get out of that, bro?
That got to do with anything.
It got everything to do with what I'm saying. You must be trying to spin what I'm saying into some shit I ain't saying.
No. Logic.
We're talking about the get out part. To enslave themselves. Why would you keep saying that?
Yeah, it's kind of confusing.
I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna do the hard part.
Oh God, let me get out of here.
No, don't go nowhere.
No,
I gotta go.
Running.
Hey, you gotta show me his
You trying to be diplomatic.
Logic,
You trying to be diplomatic with these niggas. You feel me? So listen.
You might be racist. You might be a racist, bro. I ain't gonna.
Yeah,
I didn't want to say that shit.
Somebody
out.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. This sound like some York shit.
Chef, somebody broke your cream or something. What's going on?
Y'all like twisting definitions.
I'm starting to
reorganizing phrases and shit. Like,
a nigga done ran off on a taper with Chef. He just hate niggas now. I don't know what you
what's going on. Somebody stole his
Corey called that shit.
His tip jar at the barbershop.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Go ahead, bro.
Let him
get his shit off.
If I make the statement, right? If I make the statement, right, that Western civilization has been the greatest, you know what I mean, purveyors of human rights and liberation in the world. Y'all go off into all of these. Tell me how they not.
I'm not giving them. I'm not leaving off of my point, Logic. I mean, Chef. I'm not giving them credit for a problem they created. I'm not. I'm just not.
Okay, well, the slavery just before they came out of Europe. Yeah.
Huh?
The slavery.
You want to say that they created like nobody else did this shit?
No,
I mean, you talking about the transatlantic slavery, and we talking about slavery. Period.
Right. You can't attribute slavery just to that population.
But in damn near every case, when we talk about the Western civilization liberating somebody, in damn near in an overwhelming majority of them cases, the Western civilization was the same motherfuckers that put them into slavery.
But where did they start when they started with the liberation? With their own. They started with their own form of slavery. They didn't go around liberating other motherfuckers slavery. They started with their own. So that's where it started. So don't put them on other people's. No, you said they liberate, but who did they start with? They started with their own form of slavery they try to abolish.
So they started with themselves.
So good. We can start there too. They started with themselves.
Yeah, they started liberating themselves, right? With internal liberations. And once they
I'm talking about with their own form of it. I ain't talking about the people. Yeah, we already know that. I'm talking about, say you take Britain. Britain stopped their own form first before they went around the world doing all this justice for everybody else. They started with their own form of it first. So you giving them credit for freeing it around the world, but who did they start with? Their own, because they were a part of it. That's what Brass is saying.
But that doesn't matter. You feel me?
It does matter, because that's what Brass is saying.
The fact that right now, Western civilization has been the greatest motherfucking ones who've been stalking out slavery and giving liberation around the world. Wherever it started, that like I said, it doesn't change my point.
I can't believe this nigga. Oh my goodness.
Who told the Africans that slavery was wrong and they should stop doing it?
That sounds crazy.
Okay. Well, hold on. Wait. I'm gonna give a little bit of pushback.
Somebody that slavery was bad, Chef? What the fuck?
I'm gonna give a little bit of pushback.
Boy, they must have. Hold
on, Chef. I'm gonna give a little bit of pushback. In 2025,
niggas today to come in and stop Africans from doing that shit. That's
and these days,
but hold up, Chef, what you got for that, bro? Is that some true shit, nigga? The Africans was going so hard.
That's some easy shit, huh? You niggas.
I can't believe you said that shit.
And also, here's the thing. Now,
Definitely so well, boy.
Go ahead. What you saying, Chef?
I'm talking about Chef and Kirk.
hey, you better not say that out in Baltimore, because you're gonna get caught with a high one, 150 yards away.
They gonna put feet on Chef out
there.
Oh
Lord,
I live in the suburbs.
That's why
I was just about to say though,
that boot for you, boy. Oh boy, Chef, I want to call you all type of shit.
Oh Lord.
Okay. So did Africans start abolishing slavery on their own, or their white people? Did the Western nations had to tell them to cut that shit out?
Hey, Chef, you funny as shit. I want to hit this part.
It sounds so bad, bro. I literally don't even want it to be true, bro.
What?
Like, hold up. I don't even want that shit to be real. That shit sounds so crazy, nigga.
Elijah. The white man had to put the gun in their face to make them stop. Yo,
like, you gotta stop this shit.
Niggas had to threaten them niggas with violence to stop screaming, niggas.
It was a program going on before the fucking Islam shit. I mean,
shit.
They had to just show up, yo. The markers is already there, yo. Like,
my God.
I'm saying the more.
You know what? I'm finna flag this motherfucker.
Wait. I can't hear Gullah. I can't hear Gullah. Y'all. Wait, guys. Let Gullah finish what he's saying. What you saying, Gullah?
No, I was saying was the program was already going on for the longest. So of course, motherfuckers didn't want to just stop. This shit been going on before shit Islam and shit. Fucking try this shit come up from tribal war and all that shit. Like, hold on, let me know. Don't interrupt
earlier today.
No, please let him.
Don't interrupt me, bro. Yeah. Please, damn, fuck.
Yeah, just let him talk.
All right, here we go. Okay.
Shit. No, but what I was saying was like motherfucker, the markers was already there though, yo. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers just had to pull up. The only reason the Europeans even pulled up in the first place is because they knew the shit was going on with the Islamic motherfuckers and shit. You know what I'm saying? Before them and shit. Like when the shit didn't work with the Native Americans, they all right, we're gonna pull up on Africa. We already know they got markers there to be having the motherfuckers for fucking forever. You know what I'm saying? So of course, right. Shit be going on for hell. That shit was like the fucking dope trade, free labor, shit. Fuck.
Hey Gullah, I got a question though.
The human thing.
You're in trouble now, Gullah. You're in trouble now.
No, I really ain't in trouble because I'm the type of nigga that don't give a fuck. I ain't sensitive.
No, I got a question. Did it take the European to tell the African that slavery was bad?
I mean, they had to tell them to stop the program. I don't think they had to let them know it was bad, but I had to tell them to fucking slow down the program.
Chef is right. I fall back.
Oh shit! Okay, let's go.
All I was saying was that earlier they was making the case for Islam in like 1280. So yeah,
I mean, motherfucker wasn't think. I mean, motherfucker wasn't thinking of it like that. It's like a shit. You telling the blood and Crip to stop fucking beat. Hold on. It's like telling blood. It's like telling niggas from O Block and fucking 63rd to stop killing each other. That's a fucking cycle. Like motherfuckers, we talking about tribal warfare and shit. Who give a fuck? Like fuck your ops. Who give a fuck about your ops and what happened to them? You living? These niggas living. These niggas living on the ground. These niggas ain't Pan Africans. Pan Africans nigga didn't exist. These niggas don't give a fuck. Them niggas the ops. Either kill them niggas or get rid of them. Fuck them. That's how them niggas was thinking.
Man, ain't nobody had to tell nobody slavery was bad. Chef is putting shit on there. But Gullah is right. Gullah is right about the. But then they just colonize the people. What the fuck is all of that about?
Because Gullah right, but I'm wrong.
You are wrong.
They saying the same shit, bro.
To tell them slavery is bad. That was nonsense. You know you put extra on that shit.
I mean, the institution. I'm talking about the institution. I mean, the British.
No, he didn't.
Oh my god.
The British had to make this shit illegal on the seas and shit. They started the abolitionist movements and all that shit.
Thank you.
But that ain't Chef's point.
Not gonna act like he's not saying the same shit.
Chef's point and everybody's point is that also our point is they were also the most influential in global slave trade.
So they were.
We were saying, they not just the liberators. They're the most influential in the establishment of it also. So you can't get to liberate until you establish them. So that's where they fucked.
I wouldn't say they established it. They didn't establish it. The British was the late.
No,
they came in late.
Global. Global. No, we said global.
No, hold on. Gullah is talking about something other than what we're talking about. Could somebody
already going on?
Could somebody express to Gullah Sheffrin's position? Sheffrin is saying that
I gotta be wrong.
The Western world.
Well, let him say it.
Say, Sheffrin, tell Gullah what your stance is. I don't want. What is your stance?
Again, the Western world has been the greatest purveyors of human rights and liberation in the world. That just simple and plain. Nobody outlawed slavery and told the rest of the world.
No, they've been the worst. They've been the worst institutionalizers of it too.
Then I'm talking. So, all right, now you go ahead then. Since I'm saying something wrong.
No, they were the worst institutionalizers of it too.
I've never denied that. I never denied that.
You ain't never said it either.
Because that wasn't my point. Y'all said that to counter what I was saying.
I keep moving the goal.
No, do you agree with Chef? That's the question. We don't hear Gullah.
This is my first time being on the other side of one of these, bro. Like it was like y'all ain't even hearing what niggas is saying. Like,
okay, yeah, you see the propaganda. You see how niggas don't listen.
I ain't gonna lie, that was strange, Fetty. That was strange.
But how great? No, hold on. How great? How great? No, hold on.
I'm sorry.
Hold on. No, how great would their abolition efforts be if it wasn't a great task anyway? If it wasn't a great atrocity, their abolition efforts wouldn't be great either. Period. So you making this great figure for them because no, hold on, like it was some minute thing. No, it was a great and grand fucking atrocity. So it would take a great and grand movement to try to abolish that shit. So stop saying it like that.
No, but see, even when they abolished it, right now, that same humanity, they tried to give that to the rest of the world. They tried to make that a universal standard. So that elevates all humanity. You feel me? The whole world. Get the fuck out. Listen, Anybody who participates in slavery now is looked at as being a vile and debased human being.
Unless duly convicted of a crime.
No, that wasn't the ethos around the world. Slavery was a universal practice.
It still is.
Disgusting. Hold on, right? And whoever is still doing it, is a piece of shit.
No, they not.
All right, yes, they is.
So
now,
unless duly convicted of a crime.
Man, don't nobody believe that shit. No, that shit needs to be taken out of the Constitution. That shit needs to be taken. Don't nobody stand on that.
So why are the prisons everywhere then? What are you talking about?
It's a whole relic. Like, you can't buy the hell.
Oh, you didn't like that?
About that though, Chef.
That is an old relic, man. Like, nobody say.
Now they just built the new prison. What you talking about? That's an old relic.
Listen.
Yeah, there's prisons that still do that
work.
shit, bro.
A nigga in jail can refuse to work. What are y'all talking about?
And he going to the hole though, bro.
He's going to the hole.
Talking about.
So what? He can refuse to fucking work. They ain't gonna put that nigga in the electric chair and they ain't gonna hang him.
Oh, so
you got a point there. You got a point there.
Niggas is human beings. Like, nigga, you in jail because you broke a fucking crime. They can't make you fucking bigger.
There you go. There you go. Boy, you licking that boot. Boy, you got your whole thumb on that boot, Chef. You ought to cut that shit out.
Y'all mad again. Y'all mad again.
What you say about, you said the electric chair and the hanger.
Right. Come on, boy.
Came back on that.
If you get work duty in jail, right? They say, yo, they assign you work duty. Yes, they do that. If a nigga say he ain't doing it, what the fuck is going to happen to him?
Oh, he might go to the whole. I don't know what the discipline is.
Is they going to tie him up and beat this nigga? No, they not.
Why do you think
you ever been in solitary?
Do they go to the hole?
Have you ever been in solitary?
Yeah, I don't think you want to go to solitary.
Solitary. I did 2 months in solitary, and you don't come out the same after solitary.
So for refusing work,
this shit fucks you up.
Solitary for refusing work.
I know, Chef. Are you making the point now that jail is cool? You doing all of that.
Punishment.
You just gonna do all of it today.
You gonna do all of it today. Jail is punishment, y'all. Like, so
I'm gonna get the fuck out of here, Corey. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here if Chef keep playing.
Hey, yo, y'all the same niggas who defended. So I don't even.
Damn, Chef Blackology membership expiring. That's crazy.
Hey, Patty, these niggas tweaking, yo.
Chef need a motherfucking noogie. That's what Chef needs right now.
This shit ain't getting renewed. Blackology license ain't getting renewed.
Where am I wrong at though? Y'all tried to use jail on me, and that shit just failed.
That's slavery now.
I mean, that's standing on this square, man. I gotta
be clear on what you were saying on that, because like coming back and just hearing that the first thing, like that was
He's Chef.
They tried to use
right now,
Corey. They tried to use the Constitution when it said that slavery is illegal in the United States unless in prison or convicted of a crime. Meaning they tried to put something back in there where they could re-enslave black people through crime. Fine. I'm saying in 2025.
Don't say fine after that.
That shit do not stand like that, yo. Y'all reading that shit wrong.
Like that. With niggas all in jail, it don't stand like that. Man, boy, Chef.
Wrong.
I'm just astonished.
This and that, Chef. But if you gonna entertain that argument, yeah, that's
because I know it ain't.
You can't. They got a real. they got a real argument if you gonna entertain that now.
He know it. That's why he do, Corey.
I'm not giving these niggas no wiggle room.
That's right. He in Walmart now. He cutting hair. That's what he do.
Y'all giving these niggas no wiggle room.
Well, Chef, because my only thing is the reason why, and when Brass brought up the 13th Amendment, the reason why I was harping on Angola earlier is because that's a particular prison who really takes advantage of that shit. They work them motherfuckers really like fucking slaves.
They get paid.
Like,
they get paid for that shit.
Yeah, stop.
I don't think they do. I'm not sure. I have to look it up. I'd have to look it up.
How much do
I'd have to look it up. I'd have to look it up, bro. I'm not even sure they even get paid anything for that shit.
I got to get out of
here. Let me look it up.
Let me look it up. Chef gonna make me call him out his name. He doing too much today.
Y'all telling me niggas in jail at work don't get paid? Are y'all gonna literally sit there?
I'm just telling you though, like there's all types of protests to stop that particular prison because they liken it to fucking legal slavery.
Is slavery. I'm gonna tell y'all this.
I'm telling you, it's a whole
slavery
thing, bro.
Is illegal. I don't care what y'all niggas say.
Slavery a choice. Let them say it.
I don't care what y'all say. Slavery is illegal in the United States. Them niggas
what?
No, bro. That was pretty rough.
Them niggas in jail get paid for that shit, and they can refuse fucking work.
Slaves could do, Chef. Slaves could do.
So frustrated that you end up letting them pushing you into saying that. It's just with Tucker saying.
Slaves could refuse work too, Chef.
No. He's right. It says yes.
That's lying.
It says yes. Prisoners at the Louisiana State Penitentiary at Angola can earn money through work programs, but their wages are very low. So Chef is right.
Listen, Chef is trolling.
You can't pay for comedy good as this shit.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, Corey.
I'm sitting over here laughing my ass off too. Well, that was funny as a motherfucker.
No, it's not that. It's not that funny, Logic.
Y'all can't defeat me. Y'all just gotta bow out.
Yeah, Chef is kind of undead today. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Like we've been talking about this for hours.
Nothing of substance since we got on this.
Chef left for like 2 hours and then came back and said they had to put a gun in there.
Y'all out every time, bro. I can't be the one to bail y'all out every time.
I just would have Charlie Kirk and his own. We ain't trying to hear that shit.
Because what he's saying is the good white man, again, he talking about the good white man.
And you're not
the good white man that went around the world like Santa Claus.
I hate y'all.
He talking about.
I think I hate y'all.
No, Brad, it's over. Like,
hold on, let me put it in.
I said that earlier, Brad. I said that earlier.
Hold on, let Corey finish.
Let me tell y'all what Jeffrey is saying. He's saying that the good white man, right, that went around the world like Santa Claus, sprinkling freedom on everybody.
This nigga's crazy. I hate Chef, bro. I'm so serious, bro. And hate is a strong word. I'm a
Bro, this is what you gotta love about African Americans, bro.
We just laughing.
You saw that niggas. No, for real, you heard how that nigga spun that shit in his ass. Oh, yo.
No, Brad, you been going, Brad.
Oh, my God, nigga.
The white man that got this slave. He got this slave and flew around the world.
This shit crazy, bro.
Corey. When we in Jamaica,
oh my God!
Sick of y'all, and I'm sick of y'all niggas.
When we in Jamaica, we're praying.
Oh my God!
Thank you, Jesus, for the good white man who came, Jesus. Hallelujah! Hallelujah! They educated us.
Oh man!
But then again, we'll free you from slavery.
I ain't getting no here tomorrow. This is my last day.
God damn it,
I can't do
you right. If you cross that train track after 6 o'clock, I'm gonna put your black ass back in slavery.
Don't do that, big dog.
Hey, Brash, you missed it. Chef was trying to tell us how good jail was and shit too.
What?
Them niggas get he going crazy.
I hate the entire state of Maryland and specifically Baltimore. I hate the entire anything that ain't nothing good ever came out of Maryland. No,
man.
Except crab cakes. That's it.
Shit, Muggsy Bowls,
a bunch of slippery black niggas.
Yeah, that's what white man. And the Ravens ain't shit.
What about Harriet Tubman? Harriet Tubman was good. What about Harriet Tubman?
I was gonna say it was some real ones that came out.
I know it ain't nothing but push.
But Harriet Tubman came from Maryland. She came from Maryland.
Ravens look at Josh Allen as a liberator. That's why they can't beat that nigga. He a liberator. Ain't no way in hell the Ravens ever beat that motherfucker as long as Chef in Baltimore. Let that motherfucking white man liberate us from wins and losses. Nigga.
That's a slippery nigga.
Let him sprinkle freedom on you. You niggas out there with an umbrella. He's sprinkling freedom on you.
I swear to God, I can't
y'all niggas.
Y'all
got us holding the cup and waiting on the
Small. You complicit too. Go ahead and tell them how you right.
Undead today. Fuck out of here.
What logic? I know it's crazy. Hold on, Small. Logic ain't an owl. He ain't an owl no more. Talking about who?
What you mean?
Who?
What you mean, man?
I did some research. Towns that
I mean, bro, I've been saying the same thing. Like why they both can't be true, bro. But I feel you.
The white man
understand it.
Good. That's what I hear when you talk.
I didn't say he was good, nigga. I didn't even say he did it for morality. See how you trying to spin that? I didn't say he liked
white man got to be good. What's going on?
Right.
Who is that nigga up there on that damn
average pay
up there on that?
The average pay for inmates. The average pay for inmates. Hold on. The average pay for inmates in the United States is between 14 cents and $1.41 per hour. And also the slaves. Hold on. And also the slaves was off on Christmas.
You know what?
So they can go maybe search for their family members that were sold.
Noodles only cost a quarter. 2 hours, he got him a steaming bowl of ramen. Get the fuck out of here. Y'all niggas is crazy, bro. Ain't no fucking way.
This commissary looking good. This commissary looking right.
He got honey bun.
Yeah. I don't know how you get past that one though, man. The prison joint is a.
Let me give it 10 minutes
it's a strong one, man.
I mean, very simple because I'm in here talking to some middle-aged black Americans that are calling the police on your motherfucking ass too, nigga. That's how.
Bro, that's exactly how.
Okay,
have you seen
hold on. Here's what they make. Here's what they produce a year. Hold on. Here's what they produce a year. $11 billion worth of goods and services a year for what they make.
AKA white barber towels.
Right. Slavery.
For 14
white barber towels.
Right. I'm gonna tell you right now, the reason why Chef camera off and he on mute is because he washing his black face trying to get all that black color off him with them white towels. That's all that nigga doing right now. That nigga
don't go out like that, bro. Come on, Chef.
To get that goddamn black off.
I will say now, we won.
I'm in the market.
His ass at Starbucks.
We did win the front porch game, right? But Chef trying to take y'all out.
But here,
he want to go to the
but here's how they calculate it too, because the prisoners do The prisoners do maintenance, they do cleaning, they do cooking, they do repair work. So they do stuff that the prisons would have to pay a contractor for. So it ain't just what they produce; it's what they're saving. The state or the federal government from paying contractors on, like other jobs in there. So it's not just what they produce.
And all I hear is who.
Correct it. And you didn't even mention the call centers too, because more than likely
that shit got
it's a goddamn
mad,
thing.
yo. That's why I want to chill, man. Niggas is actually mad. I got my niggas screaming the word white man in his house now. See what I'm saying?
Hey, I'm lucky I'm in the building. Hey, listen, Elijah, the only reason
but you don't even want to answer the question, dog. You know that's why I'm asking you, right? Come on.
The only reason I could even talk to y'all right now is because I'm in the basement. I'm in the Underground Railroad. My wife is
Look, you better keep it quiet down there.
Heard me saying this ignorant shit, bro. It'd be over.
Thank the Lord, you got a basement that you can retreat to.
You gotta prove to them niggas get away from it.
Basement is a white man blessing. Remember that.
Lord.
Oh my God.
This nigga Chef in Target looking for white. He in the store looking for good Brussels sprouts and unseasoned chicken. I don't like you, Chef. That's your ass, bro. Pause. I don't like you, Chef. For real.
Man, hey, Brad.
He looking for that boneless, skinless.
That boneless, skinless is funny. God damn, man. That nigga Logic today. I ain't mad at y'all. Y'all niggas held y'all on.
Psychopathist just said hearing black man thanking the white man for freeing us is disturbing. I told you, bro.
Oh, yeah. Yo, Chef about to lose his blackology card, bro. His shit expired today, bro.
Y'all just don't give a fuck.
Nah, I ain't never said no goddamn thank you.
Except the truth. I don't want it.
There you go, Chef. Say it again, Chef. Niggas can't accept it.
Hold on. Arkansas and Texas don't pay incarcerated workers at all.
Yeah,
Arkansas and Texas don't pay incarcerated workers at all.
Like this, I didn't know that. 14 cents and 25 cents an hour. But there are some that don't pay any money at all.
Yeah. Slavery never ended in Texas. I forgot.
There you go. Are y'all saying slavery?
Yeah, bro. It's some
bro. Oh my God. Hey, this is
slavery still exists, guys.
Why the fuck
this is a battle rap. You just keep spitting hot fire. And I can't keep up, bro. You just one line. I done put all.
But hold on. Let's look up what the states who don't pay inmates actually make, right? Because that would be useful too. What are they producing? Y'all can. I'm gonna look that up.
I can go ahead and tell you right now. Texas is prison and oil money. We slowly trying to change to Texas weed money, but yeah, prisons is the old money down here.
That's why Texas is damn near its own country.
Always.
Do you know what?
Every couple years, I think about leaving this bitch.
If Texas seceded from the Union, do you know what would happen to niggas? What would they be doing to niggas in Texas if they didn't have no oversight whatsoever?
What they want to do to niggas everywhere.
They'll be turning niggas into oil wells. They'll be drilling niggas into the ground and turning them into oil
guns in the state of Texas than the country of the rest. So yeah, there's gonna be some shooting in this bitch.
Oh my God.
Okay, they do agriculture, they do livestock, they do garments, and Texas is agricultural, manufacturing, textile, clothing, socks, towels, chef,
white barber
chef towels, shirt,
white barber towels.
Yeah. But they get other rewards such as probably like time served. It helps reduce their sentences.
A couple Capri Sun.
Damn. A honey bun.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's just kind of hard to get around, Chef. I mean, like
I'm talking about honey bun with icing on it. Not the glazed honey buns, the icing. Y'all don't know nothing about. Know nothing about
and logic. I mean, like, what say you? I mean, it's like I'm with y'all, but like, Come on now, like how you get around that?
Smalls, you trying to get cussed out too, huh?
What's your stance, Smalls? What's your stance?
Did you just hear what I said? Like I said, I'm with
Yeah,
y'all, but
I
how
keep
do you
hearing,
get
I keep
around that?
hearing what you saying.
Yeah. I said from the beginning I was team chef, but like yeah, like I'm like brass and like
Well, keep, well,
it's kind of
Smalls,
getting
keep
beat up.
your ass on that
It's
side of
getting
the
beat
fence.
up. So like
to be fair,
it's just getting beat up. I don't know what else to say.
I'm being the judge of this one, right? I'm just gonna tell y'all the truth. I'm sorry. It sound bad, but Sheffrin won. He actually proved his point, right? But it's an uncomfortable point, and y'all not with it. The good white man actually did go around sprinkling freedom on everybody in the world. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with you. I agree with you.
Now,
Good right.
But after he did what?
it just don't sound good. It just don't sound good that the good white man went around.
Did you say you agree?
Look at what he
know
did.
it ain't nothing.
Look at how he got to say that shit.
But also, because you got to keep it 100. See, because if you don't keep it 100, like if you don't rip the Band-Aid right off, it just ain't gonna never sit right. It ain't gonna never sit right with you. So you always got to rip the Band-Aid right off, right? But
And like I said, your Lord and Savior and the good white man emancipated.
it sounds bad. It sounds bad. Now, there's a lot of nuance that come with that. There's a lot of nuance that come with that now.
Sound like Stockholm syndrome. That's what it sounds like.
Corey, when you walk in the street, you see just like
no,
you have to give the good white man a double nod. You know, you have to nod him 2 times. You have to, like how you give, when I pass in another black man, I'm giving that nod. You have to give the good white man 2 nods.
Oh, you gotta give him 2. You gotta give him 2. Nah, okay, I got you. I got you.
And a double nod. Because if it wasn't for the good white man and Jesus.
No, because they cancel it out, though.
Not sweet baby Jesus. Leave
Y'all
him
ain't
out.
let me finish. Y'all ain't let me finish.
yeah, let me get out.
Because see now y'all, I wanted y'all to. I'm like Chef. I wanted y'all to come with a good argument, but y'all wasn't coming with it, so I got to do it then. Right? So yeah, the white man went around and he sprinkled so-called freedom on everybody, right? But then what he do when he's so-called sprinkling freedom and democracy everywhere across the world, right? What he doing is he bringing his religion in with him, right? And also he's taking advantage and owning the resources, the valuable resources in those places. If not, them having to be in debt with the United States because we do more destabilizing. Just as much.
So how the fuck is that freedom, Corey?
Listen, just as much as freedom gets sprinkled around the world, destabilization gets sprinkled around the world equally. You see what I'm saying? So it kind of, what I'm saying is it kind of cancels it out. You see what I mean? Now.
So that's why you don't even got to say the other part of it, Corey.
One could argue that, now, since we gonna go around the world sprinkling freedom, now you got to give us something, right? But didn't nobody ask you niggas to come over here and sprinkle no goddamn freedom on? Mind your business, cause y'all done got all the money off of your bad doing. You done done all the fucking over you can do. So now fucking over ain't even beneficial to you no more. You see what I'm saying?
That's why we said it was business, Corey.
It's actually counterproductive now, right?
Thank you. That's why we said it was business. That's the whole argument, Corey.
Right.
That's what we talking about.
But then that's still participation, though, Tuck. Like that was the point of. Okay.
So why did Corey just say? Why did Corey just say nobody asked you for the shit?
That's my point that I was trying to make earlier. Like somebody else was doing something. You know what I'm saying? If we know it wasn't Africans,
that wasn't your damn point.
Man, I kept saying that shit, nigga.
Oh, so like, okay, so your point was somebody you didn't want to say white man. Okay.
No, yeah, so I tried to soften it up and I said collaboration, right? And they ain't gonna go for that shit.
Understand what you're saying.
Oh, that mean it ain't your
damn point. Yeah, I must have said it really bad then, but that's exactly what I'm saying. Yeah. I tried to soften it up and say collaboration. But I'm simply trying to say there's somebody doing something and it ain't African.
You didn't just hear what Corey just said?
He didn't say it was moral. He didn't say it was moral. He just said
it wasn't moral. They go around with every grain of freedom that gets sprinkled is a grain of destabilization that go right along with it. So you know what I mean?
That's true.
So why did we bring up the shit after the fact, though, Corey? So after the fact, when they doing they sprinkling, what they really doing, Corey? Come on, you gotta go deeper than that. You can't stop right there. They instituting all of that shit.
The matter is they was doing it. I think that was his point, right? Whether it's
but they
really
I'm not denying that they destabilized them people.
They really wasn't.
I'm not denying it though.
But they really wasn't though.
They ain't finna let y'all do the slavery shit like that.
That's why Brad make the point of
you got to make a good argument for it. You got to make a good argument for that. Wait a minute. That point where you saying they really wasn't because we. Okay,
yeah, I was about to say. What do you mean?
The destabilization, right? But the fact of the matter is, right? What their point is that they did more sprinkling freedom than any motherfucker else in the world was doing.
It wasn't Africans.
Yeah.
But wait, but just in definition, that's what they was doing. But that's not. But Corey, why you bring up the religion?
Bro, why you bring that up? That's why I kept saying. Remember where we started, bro. Niggas said that the Western world did it, and I keep saying, well, it wasn't Africans, and I keep asking who. So who else did it then? If it wasn't Africans? And I'm saying it's the Western civilization. Who are you saying did?
I'm saying they didn't do a motherfucking thing. That's what
they did. The destabilization too. Like I'm admitting that they did that also.
But why? Why, Logic?
So both things can be true. Both things can be true, Tuck. Both things can be true, Tuck.
No, the fuck they can't. I'm not allowing both things to be true because the reason why is the most important. They were moving, and then y'all did the whole argument. That's why I was boiling before I came on this motherfucker.
Nah,
like y'all don't know.
The reason why isn't like the statement, yo. The reason
it's the most
statement
important
is no. So the fact that you acknowledging why they did it, that means they did it, bro. So like the statement, right? Follow me now. Follow me, Tuck. Follow me, Tuck.
No, stop. We're not gonna continue on the faulty premise.
Follow me,
That's faulty as fuck. That's faulty as fuck.
Tuck, follow me for a second.
But it's actually not.
If I'm saying,
let me get it out.
If I'm look, the statement is the Western civilization, right, spread like anti-slavery across the globe, and then I say so Africans didn't do it.
That's
that is the statement. That is the look.
But it's nonsense, Logic.
I don't know what you talking about. I'm telling you, but is it you saying it's not true, or that's not the statement? What you saying, Tuck?
No, I'm saying that statement is nonsense. You didn't hear what Corey just said,
right? So I'm saying, I'm asking you if Africans did it, right? I'm saying Africans didn't do it.
No, that's where you go with the argument every time, Logic. You got to stop doing that.
But you're not answering the question.
We talking about your lovely Europeans. That's what we talking about right now. Stop going to Africans doing stuff. They enslaved people to eventually unenslave people in practice. They saying that you're not enslaved no more, but that's why we bring up the prisons and shit. It never stopped. And you was in here talking about, so I'm just talking to a bunch of slaves. That's where you went with it. You didn't stay where you
I immediately said that after Stupid said slavery isn't over.
It is not.
Right,
but you don't acknowledge the example.
And before that, somebody was making a description of society as a whole. They was basically saying getting a paycheck and then giving it back to the light company is slavery. That's basically how a nigga painted that shit. So I said, so everybody on this motherfucker a slave then. That's me actually trying to confirm what you said, nigga. That ain't me just saying something wild. I'm for real.
No, that's
I'm for real, Tuck. That's how it happened, bro.
No, that's just you being horrible
I'm for
at
real.
following
That's
the conversation. And you not, and you.
I literally just repeated. I just repeated what happened.
But you understand why they say that, and then you go into, oh, I'm just talking to a bunch of slaves.
No, I don't. Like, now that he tried to change it to the prison industrial complex, now I understand what I hope he meant the first time. But the nigga definitely started talking about like just regular society. Nigga.
You see what he's still doing? You're still doing it.
The prison
you're
industrial
trying not to understand.
Nah.
That's what y'all doing in this argument. Yeah, you are. Y'all trying not to understand. You know what people is talking about. But then you're, who you talking about? And then you come back and say you didn't want to say the white man. So all along you knew who the fuck they was talking about.
No,
so
I definitely said the white man.
You're just being disingenuous. That's what you're doing. You're not trying to have a conversation for real.
All right, well, let's get back on track. Let's get back on track.
You ain't getting back on shit, Jeff. I was still talking.
Let me restate it. Let me restate it and see if y'all can have another go at it. All right?
We already had a go at it. Corey already did it.
Hold on,
Corey
wait.
already broke you down and beat you up.
Let him
I heard what. No, I don't want to. Fuck that, Small. Listen, I heard what Corey said. Corey said it perfect, but he didn't go after. He didn't go after it was sprinkling. He beat y'all up on that part because I know he joking when he say that. Sprinkling good fucking
why are you acting like you don't understand
around the world?
Nah, he actually said Chef Juan, bro. Like,
man, he said Chef Juan because we wasn't making a good argument. Then he made the argument. See, that's what. See, y'all ears stop at the part that y'all really need to be.
Nah, but you thinking it's an argument, and we talk about like how else would you describe what the fuck happened?
It's a goddamn argument.
Well, let's
Chef, we ain't arguing. Chef, we arguing.
Y'all arguing.
Argument in the league.
Yeah, it's not an argument.
It's an argument.
I just keep stating my premise, and I'm watching y'all nosedive.
But Chef, do not say the greatest. Don't do that shit no more. That's triggering me. Don't do that shit no more. Just make your statement without saying that shit.
Right. See, don't do that shit no more. They consider it turning the screw, bro. Like they see what you saying too, Chef, bro. I'm convinced that people understand what you're talking about.
That bullshit. How the greatest liberators and the greatest enslavers the same motherfucker? Stop that shit.
That's crazy, ain't it? That's crazy.
No,
that's crazy.
I know you're crazy.
But you, yeah, you the one making it sound like that for real.
That's not
for real, Chuck. It's you making it sound like that.
No, the fuck I'm not.
You the one putting it together in that particular way.
No, the fuck I'm not. That's what Chef doing.
Chef, state your premise again, Chef.
You're not listening at all.
State your premise again, Chef.
So let me do it again. So
you better not do it again.
Of course, you better not do it again.
This nigga crazy.
Come on, guys. Come on.
No, it ain't no come on, guys.
They have been the greatest destroyers and the greatest inventors.
That's the first time you said that.
No, I'm giving y'all what y'all just said. That both can be true. How can they be the greatest destroyers, creating an atomic bomb? You know what I mean? Creating weapons of mass destruction and still be the greatest inventors. How can
you called them the greatest inventors? I disagree.
Well, see, you disagree with everything. You're not even being logical no more.
I mean, yeah. Come on, Chuck. You gonna argue with that one, though?
That they the greatest inventors? Yeah. Why the fuck would I not argue with that?
But he also said the greatest destroyers too. Like
that's the part I agree with. Small, you don't see how this works?
Y'all always agree with just the negatives.
You motherfucking Chef.
I'm
a blackologist. Chef.
Oh, okay, I'm glad you said that.
That means you being dishonest. That means you just being dishonest.
That's great.
He's honest about being
a religious person say, well, that's just my belief. You know, that means he throwing the towel in. That means you won.
Yeah.
Psychology, right?
Chef won again.
You basically threw the towel in, basically.
No, I didn't throw no
ain't gonna
towel
lie,
in.
Chef.
I didn't throw no
Yeah,
towel in, Corey.
Chef will be y'all ass. I ain't gonna lie.
You got to retract that, then. You got to.
I don't gotta retract the motherfucking
blackology.
Corey, stop it.
We're gonna
Renounce your blackology.
Because earlier somebody said stop. Because earlier somebody said everybody got a little bit of blackologies in it. Now when I say it like this, you
in an
don't agree.
argument, though, it's not. You don't use your blackology in an argument, though.
Say what?
What? You don't use it in an argument. It's not.
Oh yeah. If you do, it's an automatic.
You gotta go
with wait. So when Chef say they the greatest inventors, what is he? He just telling the truth.
Yeah.
Wow.
Listen, I don't know.
But hold on, that's just his opinion because he ain't named it. He hasn't named an invention. He hasn't named any inventions. He just said that. He just talking. He didn't name any inventions or nothing. He just said
we
that.
living in the invention.
Only thing he brought up was the atomic bomb is the most destructive. You didn't bring up. You know, that's
it. And there was a lot of foreigners too.
That's the greatest invention.
Foreigners help with that.
The modern world, y'all living in it. Y'all participating in it.
Yeah. That came from where?
And that's white
where? Science and math. That came from science and math, right?
That's Western civilization. What science and math?
Yeah, science and math, right?
What about it?
It's not Western.
No, I'm asking you, is that where it came from? All these great things we have.
Yeah, they use science and math to create their technology.
And that's white folk.
The Western world. Because wasn't nothing here before that. Just y'all know that.
Then
keep that in mind.
So
you said it. You said it. Where's your inventions at?
Is built on what? I need to hear this. What is Western technology built on? Is it what? What?
You said it. You come up with it. Go ahead.
You said
general.
Science and math. All right. So if that's not Westerns, then Western people shit.
You giving them science and math too? See, that's what I'm talking about. I'm finna block this nigga.
He never said the Western world. Like this hemisphere didn't exist before they got here. So they created the Western modern world, right?
So y'all not saying, so who is it? If it ain't Western, then who is it?
They created civilization also. The white man created civilization.
Changing it again. They going up. Y'all taking the worst beating right now for no reason, yo.
You a trigger troll. That's what you doing.
Even throwing my hands, yo.
You throwing everything but the kitchen sink, nigga.
I'm just saying basic shit, and y'all fighting.
Hey, y'all disappoint me, man. I'm gonna have to go to the barbershop. I'm definitely listen.
This is
getting later and later.
It's hilarious.
I'm gonna have to go past my bedtime and go get a haircut, bro. Because my self-esteem is going low here. Y'all making a lot of emotional arguments, bro, and y'all not rebutting this guy. Y'all got to.
You finally see it, Corey. Y'all
gonna let me go.
But that's all Sheffrin is doing. That's all he doing.
Y'all go.
He ain't made a good motherfucking
Trojan horse.
He just choosing white. He just choosing white at every turn. How the fuck is he?
White is right. Well, then choose.
This nigga's just stupid.
You said white is right.
That nigga crazy.
Man, can you laugh on mute, nigga? God damn. Laugh on mute.
Oh my God, dog.
Come on, black, and prove me wrong.
This nigga Chef the goat, bro.
Oh my God.
I see what we doing in here. I see what we doing in here. I know Chef. I know Chef.
The floor is yours. Y'all
Chef is not serious. Chef ain't serious.
Y'all
he didn't want to argue today. He want to
y'all
argue with
making
us.
these areas.
His girl must have did something to him. He just want to argue with us. What
Y'all
the girl
won't
did?
defend yourselves
That's
properly.
crazy.
Not a
Y'all
nigga
gonna
no
use y'all
bullshit. Not a nigga no
use y'all
bullshit.
hands up.
Corey, you already
He cut
did.
their
Thank you,
hair and they
Corey.
ran off on him. It was 2 niggas this week. 2 niggas.
Thank you, Corey. Thank you, Corey, for making the argument. Because I just want to call him a nigga. That's what I just want to call him something about his peoples and a nigga. I just want to call him out his name. That's what I want to do. But I'm not doing.
Y'all won't even put your hands up.
We not doing that. Yeah. I'm done fighting. You don't fight with a nigga that get to jumping around and what is that? The damn what is them African warriors that get to hopping around? You don't fight no nigga like that. You let that nigga punch himself out, then birth his ass, put him to sleep. That's what you do to a nigga like you.
Hey, I think Chef's on to something, man.
Who just said that?
Who said that?
Chef got a teammate.
Who said that? Man,
That's the stormtrooper, yo. He back.
to get at you.
That's the stormtrooper, yo.
I think Chef's on to something, but he also got something. I hope he's not saying he got something wrong. I hope he's not saying that like it's like white folks that built all this stuff or something. You know what I mean?
That's exactly what the fuck.
I hope that's not what he's saying. You know?
I don't believe he missed any words.
Listen, Chef is on something. He's definitely on something.
You done cut through the missed words already, bro.
They still talking about what I'm saying.
Hey, bro, logic. I'm over here crying, bro.
No, how can you not be, bro? This is hilarious, bro. This is hilarious, dog. And it's kind of crazy too at the same time, bro, because you gotta watch it. Niggas is kind of like trying to get out that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's so uncomfortable. But like, man, when you get to talking through, like, man,
niggas say that Chef is not headlock, and they just saying he cheating.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's basically what it is.
And he's telling y'all what the deal is. He's saying he's the fucking undead, bro. We've been arguing about this shit for fucking how many hours now?
It's when blackology don't work. I'm showing them niggas that blackology really work.
You know what? This nigga Chef is a goddamn joke. I don't fuck with y'all say.
Blackology,
a little bit of blackology at work. A little bit. Just sprinkle. You gotta sprinkle with
right now.
Just as much as sprinkling as a white man do. You gotta sprinkle a little.
Right, you gotta do some counter sprinkling of the blackology.
You know what I mean? Just a pinch. You throw a little pinch of like the cayenne. You don't want to throw too much cayenne in there. You want to throw a pinch of cayenne.
It's like this, Corey. It's like this, Corey.
A smidgen.
But Corey, it's like this. Why would they, Corey? It's like this. Why would they need to bring their religion? Why would they need to bring anything else after their liberation? Why would they need to do that, Corey?
When they say what? Why would they need to bring what now?
Why would they need to bring anything after the liberation? Why would they need to bring anything after that?
Who, the white man?
Yeah, after they liberate niggas, why would they need to do that, Corey?
Because that chicken shit that y'all was doing wasn't working.
Oh, you talking about like the religion and shit? Yeah. Well, so the religion is basically a control mechanism. So you gotta be able to set the moral framework.
There we go.
In whatever society that you liberate.
Don't work.
That's right.
Yeah. So when you you bring in like your religion, and then you also bring in kind of like your institutional the way you
that's the mental change, right? That's the mental change, right, Corey?
You bring in your trading mechanisms and your military. They all go together.
Yeah,
they all go together.
An outpost there, definitely.
So the religion is the mental change, right? When they took them physical ones off,
the religion is the way to have them conform to a certain morale. right? Or a moral system. You know what I'm saying? Because
So Corey,
you can't control people if their values ain't. You know, it's difficult to control people who don't have the same type of values.
But Corey, why do I have to say anything after you said that? Why do I have to say, if I understand that to be, if I already understand that, after you broke that down, why would I have to say anything after that?
I don't know, bro. I mean, you have to say, you'd have to prove that the white man ain't the biggest sprinkler.
Corey, I knew why you said it. I heard you
prove that the white man ain't the biggest sprinkler of freedom around the world. Now, you still ain't proved that to me. You know what I mean?
Well, but yes, I did, because why would he need to do that after he so-called freeing niggas?
Because he
to put them right back in the same shit.
Well, I mean, he gonna want some. Listen.
Yeah,
hey,
I'm listening. I'm listening.
If I come and get the raccoon out your basement, right? I need you to pay me now.
That you put there.
I don't want.
Yeah, don't leave that part out. You put it there.
You put the raccoon there.
Listen, now my morals say I don't want you and your daughter in there sleeping with the raccoon in the basement, right? That's my morals, right? And I really want the raccoon
morals,
but I need to get paid though once I get the raccoon out.
Well, Corey, let's take the morals out of it. Let's nigga like don't didn't Big U used to rob niggas and fucking sell their shit back to them? Let's act like this shit don't happen. Like, let's say they did it just for fucking grimy reasons. No, they still did it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, you know me? It is what it is, though, bro. Like, it happened.
They did it.
Small, you can have a problem.
They did it.
So the thing I would, so how y'all could have did it? Y'all could have pulled it early on, way early. What y'all could have did? Y'all could have wrote Chef off, dismissed him right out of hand. He would have to shut up. It was a classic concrete Corey move, bro. When he said
that would have been no fun though. That would have been no fun.
No, listen, look, watch this. When he told y'all that, yeah, the white man is the biggest, freedom guy in the world or whatever. So y'all should have said, fine, well, fine. And then said all the shit that I just said now. And then that would have been the end of it right there.
We did say that.
People know damn well there would have been no end of it.
No, we did say that. But Chef and Logic put roller skates on the goalposts and sent it down the field. Yeah.
I gotta concede some things, man. Just let him have fine. You can have that, that's fine. But this, and this. You know what I'm saying? That's how you get. You gotta be quick and snap.
And then they flip off into something else. Corey, goddamn well, ain't none of these conversations ever ended. None of these conversations ever end. These niggas
he would have came with something different. He would have had to come with a different angle. You know what I mean?
I don't know, man. I think Chef would have got y'all either way, man. Chef been kind of beating y'all up.
He came with thank the Lord.
Yeah, he did. He hit y'all. He hit y'all with the thank the Lord.
He did.
That was thank the Lord.
That
was crazy.
That's funny.
We need.
The thing is, right?
Let me say something. Askel just put it out that he's willing to debate Chef on this topic. Anytime he's willing to. So we'll make the floor available.
You want to debate him?
Yeah, we don't want to talk enough about it.
Let Haskell take a crack at it.
Oh, Haskell?
Yeah, let Haskell take a crack at it.
Haskell's gonna beat you to death.
Haskell's on here earlier. Why is he not?
Take a crack at it.
I want.
Haskell couldn't put up with the pokery, so he left. I don't blame him.
Yeah, I was about to say, why is he not on here now?
I already done said everything that I can say. Now
Y'all just go ahead and beat it to death.
Nigga, all you was doing was kissing feet. That's all you was doing. No, it wasn't the beat, what to death. You wasn't doing nothing but biting ass, Chef. That's what you was doing.
I just told y'all
y'all didn't kill him though.
Right?
He's dead.
Y'all just crying.
Beating the dead
y'all
horse.
Crying out, y'all crying about how it hurts y'all feelings. And I understand because I'm a black man too. You feel me?
She went
not today, you not.
Now, hold up. Chef just like a black man. Chef, you did not have to quantify yourself by saying black. Why do you have to use this? See,
I'm trying to show them camaraderie because this not coming from a place of hate. You feel me?
No,
this is out of love.
Listen.
Like whoever's working the soundboard right now, that was a good drop.
White man showed them Haitians love. He showed them love. The
French pull back up on
white man.
So you want to have to go
give y'all the same kind of love. Believe me, it's exactly the same kind of love.
I'm gonna call it a debate. Haskell will call it a debate, but he's not gonna do nothing but get on here and whine like y'all been doing for 3 hours.
This nigga Chef.
Yeah, I think that
Haskell
that would be good because Haskell got Haskell that last debate that he had with Brass, was pretty good. I think Haskell would probably make
excellent. That was excellent.
Yeah, I think Haskell would make I would love to hear
yeah, all right, Small. Yeah, we hear
his opposition to this.
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out how. I would love to hear
because Tucker's trying to dismiss me, but nigga, you ain't make no goddamn
nigga
arguments. I'm just saying.
This nigga Chef is something else, boy. This nigga Chef, this nigga was Canelo today. I
said that because of
he was bugged,
and you agree with me.
I never agree with nothing you said today. I haven't agreed with nothing you said today, Chef.
As he caused more destruction than anybody else.
That's easy.
To answer the question.
That's easy, yes.
Yes, right? Has he been the greatest inventor?
Say that again?
Has he been the greatest inventor?
No. See how I can do that?
All right, so he was the greatest. He's the greatest.
Why are you talking like that?
Hold on.
You talking like that follows? That doesn't follow.
If it don't, see how you told me that the white man is the greatest destroyer in the world.
Yes.
Then there has to be a greatest inventor. Then who is that?
You're looking at him. You're looking at him.
You lost again.
see, but see, that's just what you say.
Man made the stop sign. He's civilized.
Right. The cell phone. The cell phone.
The stop sign.
See, you get into a disrespectful realm, Chef. You get into a disrespectful realm now.
A stop sign.
I almost called you a nigga with a hard R.
I wouldn't even say no shit like that. I wouldn't even say no shit like that. The stop sign.
Traffic light. All that shit. Air conditioning. All that shit.
The stop sign.
Stop light. It's the stop light, man.
Oh, it's the stop light.
Stop light. Yeah.
Okay.
Air conditioning, shit like this.
If it was just the stop sign, yo, like that would have been like.
Bro, this is funny.
Yeah, black got their hand in a whole bunch of shit. And niggas is giggling. Y'all gotta cut it out.
Like, yo, I'm fucking with y'all. Yo, we the shit. We the shit, yo. I'm fucking with y'all. We the shit.
No, yo, man. This nigga
we got to be the shit, bro. We got to be.
We the shit, yo.
This nigga said, why you say stop sign, yo? I wouldn't even say it.
And that nigga Chef is crazy, bro.
Hey, yo. We beat shit out the white people. Look, we beat shit out the white people. We took our freedom. We invented everything. We told the whole world that slavery and dehumanizing people was completely wrong. That's us. We did that shit. I'm with you. I was joking, y'all.
Is the white lady in the picture you talking about we, or who you talking about? You with them.
No, she actually defended George Floyd against Chief X. That's what this white lady just did.
Oh, she weak.
I'm out. I'm out. I'm out.
So she weak. Man, Logic, and you laugh on mute.
Hold on. The rest of you niggas wouldn't defend George Floyd, and I found a white lady who defended George Floyd.
Yeah, we know you big on white today. You big on white today.
Yeah. She defended him.
Oh my God.
It's time for white people to get their credit.
Yeah, I'm out of here. Hey, I'm out of here. Hey, I'm out of here. I'm finna block Sheffrin's ass, and I'm out of here.
You just gotta lean into that shit, bro. You just gotta lean into it.
My nigga said you gotta give white people credit.
You just gotta lean into that shit.
Oh, y'all want to do a kick white folk in their ass all the time. You gotta give them credit.
Jokes or not, y'all didn't do a good job. Y'all didn't do a good job. I don't give a damn.
I wouldn't argue with this nigga.
He actually won that.
No, he won. That nigga got. Well, he actually won 4 times today. This nigga 4-0 today.
I've been laughing ever since the nigga said that the white man had to force the African at gunpoint to stop slavery. Nigga,
yeah, they put the pistol in their face.
Still laughing at that.
Crazy.
He said he had to pull a gun on the African for him to stop selling niggas.
He had to put the 45 in their face, yo.
You guys really, bro, that's what you guys really saying Chef One today.
Oh,
you guys really saying Chef One today?
Right.
What's up?
You guys really saying Chef One today?
In the argument style, like argument style wise, yes. Overall information, probably not. He just probably just trolling. But the way he argued his point today, yes, he did win.
Y'all didn't give no information.
Win what?
Like
I just want to say, I know I don't agree with Chef. If he's saying that white folks like created everything or
no.
I'm not with that.
He's saying white folks are the greatest. They're the greatest destroyers, but also the greatest cleaner uppers.
Well,
that's a good way to put it.
The argument was that the Western world, the Western world is the biggest progenitor of freedom.
He said he wanted to really just say that though, but he wanted to be different. But he did say westernized world. But you know that's synonymous to.
I was saying there, I don't agree with that Western world thing, man. Because how I look at it is that everything is building on something else. So it's not like it just came out of the ether. You see what I'm saying?
Well, I don't like it.
I
think it's true though.
What is the Western world document?
Okay, for instance, let's look at the
let me ask.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
What is the Western world? What is the Western world's human rights and freedom documents, right? Built on if it ain't of a Western thought. Go.
Well, it's a trial and error thing. So throughout history, you would have people trying different systems, and you built to what we have now based on the failures or successes of other systems. You see? Okay. So if you look at the monarchy, for instance, you could find the monarchy right up until you start seeing changes with like things like the Magna Carta and stuff like that. Then the guys that are over there, so monarchy is something that's all through human history. And then the guys that come over here to the U.S.
We still have them in Africa.
Right. But you still have it in the Middle East. right?
But
The Europeans still have it, but they kind of have a parliamentary system, so the monarch's kind of like a figurehead. But the monarch is like a figurehead, but they still.
The Western world is built upon the Roman system. It's a continuation of the Roman system.
Right, because the Roman had some senates and stuff like that. Right.
Is that Western? Is that Western? Hold on, is that Western?
Yes, it is.
I think they would consider it Western, but I'm saying though, you don't know, like, what did the West? How did the Romans end up with this particular system? Did they build off something else, or see something else that failed, and they're like, hey, we got to do something different? But either which way,
they follow the Greeks. They follow
what did the Greek? What did the Greeks come up off of? What did the Greeks come up and see? What caused them to build the system they did?
They got it from Egypt.
What did the Egyptians build off?
And then they got the Egyptians got it from the West Africans. So really, this is all West African.
Nah, I'm not going that route. I'm just saying that it's a building process. Whatever it is, whether it's a failure or success, someone else learned from it and they did something a little different. And so you can't come now in our modern time and say, oh, because once you get that mindset, even as a Western Civ supporter, right? If you get the mindset that, hey, I did this on my own, I didn't rely on anybody else, I didn't get no help, I'm the best, I'm the greatest, that's when you're going to fall. Because even some of the biblical texts tell you that. It's telling you pride comes before the fall. You got to have a certain amount of humility so that you keep your mind open to the possibility that you're wrong.
You see why Shepard win? You run straight to the Bible. That's why Shepard won.
No, I'm not. It doesn't even have to be the Bible. It doesn't even have to be the Bible. No, I said religious text. So you can go to Confucianism, you can go to Hinduism, you can go to any text. I'm just not as familiar with those. But my assumption would be you'll find a similar idea. It's just like a superhero story, right? It's similar ideas. The ideas are the same things that human beings like, regardless of where they're from. You know, the person that sacrifices of them, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. So I'm not going to agree with, they're the greatest inventor, because you don't get to what we are now without all these the trial and error from, because if you want to go that route, you could say, hey, if Africans didn't make it out of Africa, none of us would even existed anyway. And they had to know their environment and all that to make it out. They had to know the tech that they needed to survive at that time. And so it's a building process. And honestly, what happened with Europe, a lot of it has to do with geography. Some of it's accident, it's flukes, because they're in an area where they're clustered around all these other people, different types of cultures and different things that they're competing with. And so when the Romans went up there, the Romans considered the Germans savages, but now the Roman economy and different things are better than where Rome was, right? And so all of it, but then they went around the world too and went to China, got the gunpowder. The Chinese developed the gunpowder. If they didn't get the gunpowder, they wouldn't have the weaponry they had when they got here. But it's just that the Native Americans over here, more isolated, more competing with amongst themselves, they're building great stuff. They're showing that they have that ability, but they don't have the competition and some of the access to some of the ideas that the Europeans have, because they live on a landmass. You can walk all the way to another place, And then you have the Romans going up there doing things. They're getting technology from what the Romans invading them and doing all this, So it's a building process. But you come back 600 years ago, the Europeans weren't where they're at now. Now they're at the top. Imagine someone going to Egypt or Mesopotamia back in the day from a less quote unquote civilized area. They would go walk into that area like, man, these guys are the greatest. They got everything, man. And look, you see what I'm saying? So it's a building process. That's why I won't agree with the kind of narrow-minded, like, oh yeah, and a lot of white supremacists they're like Western Civ, they did, yeah, they did contribute a lot of great things, but it's a building process regardless of how you look at it. So you can take from whoever and learn from whoever. That's what the Japanese did. And that's what I was saying earlier. Huh?
Why Jesus save you Africans?
The Koreans did the same thing. You know, they kind of nah. But what I'm saying, I got that I like with Chef is that the idea of sometimes because we live in we're black, we have a certain culture, we want to write off everything and not look at what they did and how that structure helped to develop to where we are now and copy what needs to be copied. That's what the Japanese did. That's what the South Koreans did. That's what the Indians are doing now. That's what the Chinese did. They copy the technology and some of the ideas and different things, and they're just building on it.
Thank you, baby.
Some of the political systems, all that, they're just building on it, you know? Because for me, democracy has proven, at least in our current system, is not perfect, you know, but it's proven to be pretty effective at distributing wealth to a degree.
Oh, God.
We all have a car. We all got our house, a lot of us. Or you have an apartment, you have a job, unemployment's relatively low. You can go to any dictatorship or something, unemployment's higher. People don't have access to certain resources. Sometimes there's no running water, all this type of stuff. But you look at all the places that have adopted this system, they're doing, quote unquote, they're doing better off in some of these metrics. In most of these metrics. Even a shitty democracy is doing better in a lot of these metrics. That's why the Chinese mimic that system so much, even though they're still a one-party state.
Are we really having these Negropean arguments? Are we really having these
Negropean arguments? You can say what you want, Stoopies. The proof is in the pudding. What system do you want to? When you look around the world, what do you want to model? What would be your perfect ideal system? Which country do you look at and be like, yo, I want to follow that country?
You're a good Negropean. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying is that you're a good Negropean.
But you ain't coming no solution, man. What's the solution?
You're a good Negropean. Are you? Oh, God. I'm gonna stop talking because Chef really.
Because if you go to Jamaica, Jamaica still got elections. They got democracy. It might not be. It might not have some of the checks and balances and stuff that he needs, but that's what it's running on.
We thank the white man for that. We thank the white man for the election.
No, you don't have to thank the white man. I don't even look at white and black. I look at human. It's a human development. So just like everything builds on something else, you can take whatever one person does, one other human does, and just build on it. Just take what works. That's it. I don't have to care if it's a white man, because the white man took from other people. He went to China and got the gunpowder, and then took that stuff and took over the world. When he developed shipping, you think it just came just out of his mind? No, he developed the shipping based on some other stuff he interacted with, and he built out the shipping.
When you pray tonight before you close your eyes, remember to start it. Thank you, Western civilization.
I don't remember. I said I don't agree with that term.
Thank you.
I don't even agree with that term.
Thank you for enlightening us. As Kipling said, you know, you civilized us. Your burden was to take us uncivilized.
No, I don't agree with that.
Of course.
I don't agree with that term. I don't agree with that either. That idea, like that.
The white man burden. The white man
fulfilling. I don't agree. No. You ain't getting me with that one.
Of course. You are the white man burden.
Nope, you ain't getting me with that one, man. I don't agree with that term, really. I don't agree with that idea at all. Zero. Because then, you know, I mean, hey, I just, you know, the Japanese, they did the same thing. Singapore, all of them. They just took what worked and they built their own system. When you go there, you can go to a temple, you can go to a shrine, see how they do things. They do things different. But they have a system where the people have a certain level of freedom and a certain level of ability to express themselves, educate themselves, and all this.
I left 2 videos in the chat. One is the right man burden and one explaining it. Please go and watch those 2 videos and then you come back and have a conversation with me. Because honestly, you're talking from your own point of view, not understanding what you're talking about. Go
I
and watch
know
those
what
two.
I know about the white man's bird. But by the way, what's the name of the video? I'll just look it up later. I'll watch them. But
No,
I know
both of them
about
are.
that
The
whole
white man
idea.
bird. What is the white man bird?
The
What's
white,
his
if I'm not wrong, my understanding of it, it's like saying that the white man, it's an idea that the white people use to say that to justify in their own mind, to quell their own conscience. This is how I'm going to interpret it, right? To say so that they could go around the world and do things to people and not look at them as like human beings per se, saying that, hey, we have the better ideas, we have better technology, we're gonna civilize you essentially, right? And that's not a good idea. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not running with that idea. I'm not thanking a white man for nothing like that. But the bottom line is, regardless of what we want to say, every day you get up, you turn on your AC, you drive a car, you do all this stuff. So nothing's wrong with sending your kids to school, encouraging young people, encouraging your community to study these things and figure out how these things work so that you
You're
can
double
build
talking.
these things. Huh?
You're double talking. You're double talking because you're convoluting two different statements. But I'm going to
Okay.
let you have it. You're convoluting several different statements. You're not clear in what you're saying. You're
No,
not
the white,
what you're saying. No,
the
you're convoluting what you're talking. But I'm
look,
going to leave
stupid.
it at that.
The white man's
You're,
burden is wrong. Just like
you're good.
people,
You're a good looking pet Negro. Not no wrong with
just
being a nice pet
just
Negro.
like people that had
You're a
racial
good
ideas
looking.
back in the past were wrong. People are wrong all the time, bro. And you just got to figure out where they're wrong. And that's why I say personally, knowledge is the most important thing. Correct information. And the world is so complex, it's hard sometimes to ever have 100% of the information you need to do everything.
Talk to
But
these
it's more,
niggas.
but it's more important to have the correct information than anything else. Because all them guys that were talking the racist idea about black people can't do this, black people can't do that, they were wrong. And it's been proven wrong. So why would I go back now to their old idea and say, oh, this is what they said back then? They were just trying to quell their own conscience so they could do whatever they wanted to you. And human beings do that all the time. It's just that
Hey,
we don't
brother
have the
Westside.
power. Yeah.
Oh no, no, I did not mean to interrupt you. I thought you were done. I just wanted to say I
No, go ahead.
appreciated I wanted to say I just appreciate your perspective, brother, because it's a very objective perspective. It doesn't seem like you're leaning one side or the other. Um, and I'm not very familiar. It's just my first time probably talking to you
Mm.
on the Discord. I just appreciate what you're saying because it seems like when other people kind of aren't necessarily decided, they might get accused of wobbling, but like it seems like you just presenting an objective perspective. So man, I appreciate that, man. Right on. Go ahead.
And
I
and
didn't mean
and
to
that's what
interrupt you.
that's what I'm trying to do, brother. Like I'm not trying
Yeah.
to be like generally if someone's speaking, there's some right in what they're saying. It's not like you're 100% wrong. Generally speaking, you could be 100% wrong. Don't get me wrong, but a lot of times there's a little bit of truth in what most of us are saying. You see what I'm saying? And it's just to me the most important thing, though, if I can just say one thing, is correct information. And think about it. Everything we do today theoretically could always have been done from the beginning of time. The materials were always there to make everything we have today. But what you didn't have certain. That's why I say it takes steps. Because sometimes you got to get to melt some metals, you got to get them to thousands of degrees. You didn't have that technology maybe to get it to that. You didn't have certain molds. You didn't have certain ideas. And is no one person going to do that. That's a societal effort. Because when you go any job you go on, how many people they're working? How many people managing? How many people are the scientists, the engineers? It's a collective effort. You see? And so for me, but the thing is, there's always a right answer. There's always a best answer for right now. And the thing is finding that answer. And you got to keep your mind open to every possibility. And so that way you don't get too arrogant, and hopefully you can pick the right one when the time comes, and educate yourself, read, do different things like that. And hopefully you can pick the right one. But there's always a right answer for any given point. A question I always ask though, that's kind of bothering me. Like, I was listening to the Trail of Tears and stuff, right? When they moved the Indians out west and stuff, right? And I was listening to a guy, he was saying, yeah, they broke every treaty and stuff, right? And I was thinking to myself, if the white folks had come here, was it possible for them to say, look, we're going to incorporate these people into our society? Or would it have been a case where they could have said, you know what, people are already here, we're just going to go back to Europe? What were the options available? What could they have done differently that would have led to an outcome where the Native American doesn't have a certain amount of or despise what was done, or even us looking at it and other people looking and say, man, we did those people bad? Could we have done, human beings I'm talking, done something differently? It's not just the white man. When Shaka went down to South America, South Africa, he was conquering all kinds of nations. Was that the way he had to do it? Or could he have incorporated them in some other way without the battles and the fighting?
Hear this Negro now.
What in the world he's trying to talk about?
This Negro, what this Negro talking about now? What this Negro trying to justify now?
No, I'm not trying to justify. I'm just trying to understand if there's another method. Because what if you come up on that right now? Because those questions are still being asked today. Because you see what's happening in Palestine, right? That's a similar question right now.
We have to deal with history as it is, not as we think it should be or what it was.
And I get your point, but what I'm saying, those things are happening today. It's not like something in the past. It's not like they were back there humans and now they're aliens now today. It's the same questions being asked over and over again. Because right now you look at Israel, Palestine, it's a similar thing. What's the response? What's the correct response? Is there a way you can do it so that you cause less harm? If you look at the Congo, the same thing's happening right now. Kagame is going up in there for resources. And the Congo state's so weak because it has a weak centralized government, it can't secure the east. Because you probably don't have a proper road that goes all the way east to get your military out there to protect it. These things are happening today. If we look at the history like it's the past and it's not affecting us now, or we don't go to the same thing right now, then we won't try to come up with the answers right now for what's happening right now. That's what history is for. History is to inform you for now. That's what it's really for. Not for you to go back and say, I'm going to worship just like these guys worship, or these people were special, or they never killed anybody, or they were peaceful. No, they're human beings, just like us. The only difference between the black man and the white man, the black man didn't have certain technology. That's it. That's what I think.
Somebody get the conversation.
Some fuckery's going on.
That's what I think too.
All right, go ahead, man. I'm done, man.
There's powerful niggardry at work here.
That's powerful.
What did you say, nigga?
Oh my God, this is hilarious. This is hilarious. No, but on the real tip, before, we got the plan to rain. It's for sure. Like I said, if we go back into it, right, we can start with the French, right? We can start with the French during the French Revolution. We can see what they came up with, how that influenced, human rights, all of that. Then you go to, the Magna Carta and, the French Revolution, the U.S. Constitution, and then everything that came after that, like it really laid the framework, because they were the first document to basically establish human rights. You dig what I'm saying? Now, those human rights wasn't given to the colonized people, but it gave the framework that the colonized and enslaved people could use to be incorporated into that. Because once they established that, y'all being hypocrites, because we human too, the Western world didn't have a leg to stand on, because they created the documents that gave the framework for universal humanity and freedom. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, and then once that thing went on board, they went all around the world with this shit. And they helped build the modern world and how we look at human rights around the world. I don't know how I'm saying something wrong. I've been listening to y'all, and I'm trying to figure out, where did I go wrong with this, historical assessment?
And Chef, you're right on that, and it's proven. Because Martin Luther King, that's the document he used. It said to them, look, you guys say in this document, all men are created equal.
He used that along with the Bible, another Western
the Bible and all kinds of other documents. Yeah, but he said, look, you guys said this, and look what you're doing.
It's doubling down to Ross Clark. I can't believe it.
I mean, stupid, you can't deal with it. I mean, it's what it is, man. You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
Then what is it then, Stupid? You're
He's not gonna give you an answer.
Hey, Stupid, you know I respect you. You're an intelligent brother. Then where am I wrong at?
No, sir. My problem is, all right, I'm being obtuse in a way, yes?
Mm-hmm.
I'm being obtuse, and I'm not denying that I'm being obtuse. But guess what? I can't give him any credit for anything. It's all bad, no. That stupid can't get a white man credit for anything. It's just my nature. I know I'm wrong, you know.
That's why I didn't say the white man. I said Western civilization. Because I knew a lot of us was going to have problems if somebody just say the white man. I never said that. It only came up in joking because everybody kept saying it. But I said Western civilization.
Yeah.
And I'm saying we're part of that. It was our struggle that, helped push this shit forward. We
we made them live up fully to what they were saying. And the thing about it that's crazy is we have these debates today, like these debates are new, but I heard you guys mentioning some guys from the 1800 debating. I don't know if it's Du Bois or Washington or one of them. And when you listen to it, it's the same thing. I just listened to a debate between Bayard Rustin and Malcolm X. And it's the same arguments we're having today. Mm-hmm. Malcolm X is saying, look, this country ain't gonna do nothing for you. It don't make no sense you go try to get nothing from them. And Bayard Rustin is saying, look, we gotta change the system. We gotta work, within it. Mm-hmm. So you're dealing with a separatist, and that's why the white supremacists, I'm gonna say something controversial, always meet these kind of dudes. Charlie Kirk just got shot. There was a guy named George. He was the leader of the American Nazi Party in America. Wore swastikas, everything in America. And he went to there's an image I saw online. 3 of them Nazi guys with their Nazi swastika uniform sitting in the Nation of Islam meeting in the front. This was after the Nazi had been defeated 16 years before. You see? But because they both have separatist ideas, they can kind of merge to a degree, right? Not merge, but they have some agreement a little bit, But it's the same idea.
The Nazis was in the Nation of Islam.
Yeah, look it up. The guy's name is Kuhn, I think. George. Look, just type in American Nazi, it'll come up. He got assassinated, by the way, by a former member that he kicked out. That same guy.
Stop trying to run one assassination. Stop using the word.
He was killed. He was killed. He was murdered. He was killed. Right? But my point of the matter is that the same debate Bayard Rustin and Malcolm were having, all these, it's the same debates we're having right now. But then you can look and see who won that debate for what's happening present, right? Because the Nation of Islam guys never separated out of America. They're still in America, working their jobs, starting businesses, raising their family, right? The separatist idea, it never happened.
When did the argument become separative? We're not having a separative ideas today. You're arguing like Dr. York. You like throw other things in the conversation. That's not the conversation we're having. You're convoluting the conversation.
No, I'm just saying
there's on one track.
No, I'm just saying that earlier you guys mentioned a debate from the 1800s, and it was kind of a similar debate that you guys are having today, even. Right?
Yes, but similar, it has nothing to do with separation.
And by the way, we do have separatist debates today because there are plenty of black people that will tell you things like,
talking about that, no. We're not talking about that, no.
Okay.
What we're talking about? What we're talking about? Let me see if what we're talking about. What we're Chef having a discussion about?
About whether the Western world is a champion for development and things like that.
No. You never said development and things like that. You have to be
So
clear on what he's talking about.
What is he talking about then?
No, I'm not going to educate you because we have been on this for 4 flipping hours and you still can't say what Chef is talking about.
I dropped off. I've been listening for a few hours now. I dropped off, but.
Oh Lord Jesus, that's even worse. That's it. Chef, you win. Chef, you win. Chef, you win. Chef,
well, you already gave up too, because you say you're being obtuse. You said it.
Without these Negroes, without the white man, these Negroes will be lost because we're having a
you said you're being obtuse.
Man, ain't nobody trying to say it like that, Joe. That sounds crazy.
Right? Don't know what we're talking about. Still don't know. You promise that Jesus, I am retarded. I am fucking retarded.
Chef, you said you gave up. You said you're being obtuse. You said it.
Chef, I will never. Chef, you're right. You're right.
Is that West Side or is that Tony? Who is that?
West Side.
Okay. You're right, Chef. You're right. That's real. The white man burden is to civilize us Negroes, and he has liberated us. He has civilized us. He has educated us. He has armed us. He has given us our belief system. If these niggas can't remember something you're talking about 5 minutes ago, why am I in a conversation? Why the fuck am I in a conversation? Somebody explain that to me.
Crazy. That is crazy.
Why the fuck am I in a conversation, Jeff? People just listen for bold talking points. And it's, oh, yes, Chef right. Chef right. I'm not saying Chef argument not strong enough. Chef have some very strong arguments. But we have to discuss it on the premise that, say, listen, I can't give these people the right under no condition.
Well, you're going to be wrong, Stoopies. If that's your starting premise, you're wrong from the get-go. You ain't going to win. You're wrong.
Can you let him finish? I want to hear what he's saying. Can you let him finish?
All right.
There's no winner and losers here. Because this is it's not a psychological argument. It's a philosophy-based argument. That's what we're having when Chef bring forth what he bring forth. He said that without these people, right? It's not the argument that we're having. It's not a winner or loser argument. It's an argument of how you as a people is going to reconcile the fact that many of the achievements you have made is a direct result of your oppressor action. That's the argument. Can we reconcile that fact? Can Stupies deal with the fact that he is free and educated because system was put in place by his oppressors to now allow him to be free and educated. And that's the challenges I'm facing when I'm dealing with what Sheffrin has said, right? You have to agree that some of the factors which allow me to be stupid today is a direct result of actions we have had. But can I reconcile it? Can we reconcile it? And should we push it to the further regions of our mind and dismiss it? Or should we give them, what do you call it now? Should we acknowledge the actions that they take that was beneficial to us? Right?
Well,
That is what I'm trying to reconcile.
Well, stupid, from when I got in here, I don't know if you remember what I said
Is it
5 minutes
true
ago.
that they did it though? I mean, you. So we don't have to like necessarily call it credit. I'm struggling with that too, Stupid. I don't necessarily want to. I'm looking for a better word than credit, right? I don't know if I want to give them credit, and I get where participation is problematic too. But like, if I'm not using them words, right? Like, what the fuck am I trying to say? Like, am I not describing what the hell happened no more? Like how do I do
But
that
stupid,
and be honest?
What I said 10 minutes ago, I don't know if you remember it, but essentially, I'm saying I don't agree with Chef with some of the terminology of Western civilization or people that might say it's the white people that did it. How I reconcile it, it's human beings, regardless of who you are, regardless of your color, regardless whether you're from China, Japan, whatever. If you got a good idea, I'm running with that idea. If it works, that's how I reconcile it. I'm not saying that I'm a black man and I'm gonna go bow down to white man. White man's the greatest thing since no.
You're saying it's human being. But if we look at the time, you're saying that it's human being. But when we look at the time frame, it was the same British that was enslaving 90% of the Caribbean.
Right.
Parts of South America. It was the same British then who liberated the African slave. So it was the same white man.
I wouldn't go with that argument either, by the way. I would not say
You don't
that.
want to use the word white. But you don't, but that is what's happening. That's what Shep is saying. He's basically saying Western civilization in attempt not to make it blatant, to say white. But it's white we're dealing with. It's British Parliament with white people we're dealing with. They were the first in the West. The French, although the French may have done it, the French did not occupy many colonies in the West. They had Haiti and they had Louisiana. I think they had parts of Florida, but they didn't have as much.
But it
as
was
the
Spain and Portugal before that, right? Spain and Portugal.
Oh, God. But it was the British who did it. All right. Sheffrin, never sleep on it. Let's develop an argument. I want to sleep on it. I'm going to sleep on it.
And I wouldn't agree with the fact that you're saying it's white people that provided us the liberation. No, it was multiple factors. It was black people revolting, black people speaking up for their rights, and also abolitionists and British people involved. It wasn't just a one country effort. It wasn't just a one race, quote unquote, effort. It was people pushing for certain things.
Niggas have to go. I don't care what y'all say.
If you said, hey, I'm fine with slavery and I want to be in slavery forever, guess what? You'd probably still be in slavery. But because it became untenable for multiple different reasons, it went away.
I made all of it.
He's thinking about it. Like, that nigga can go. I don't give a fuck what nobody says.
Still cutting hair, nigga.
What's that? I made all of those arguments. But you're telling me about the same arguments. Chef was saying something. Chef, go ahead.
I'm trying to figure out how to share my screen on an iPad. Or an iPhone.
What I like about what Chef is saying.
You gotta flick that thing, scroll up on it again. Remember that thing? That little tab that's right above like the message. Bubble.
You's a smart motherfucker. Thank you.
That's the same shit you said last time, too.
God dang, you're a smart motherfucker. All right, I started a new check, y'all. I'm situated. Now, I'm going to read this. Y'all can look at the screen. It's a new check. I said, what nations have been the greatest proponents of universal human rights? Is that a fair question? I didn't lead it. I didn't, you mean? Is that a fair question? Or do I need to ask it another type of way?
No. I think it's fair. It's fair. It's fair. Go.
Okay.
I said, what nations? I said, I asked, what?
In limit countries because prior to limit countries to
Come on, stupid.
to the last 1,000 years. Because prior to that, most of these nations.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, right. 1,000 years. That's good enough for me. Let's go.
Most of the nations didn't exist, so we don't know what was going on.
Right. So we're talking about modern nations, people that's in the world right now. You feel me?
All right, go ahead.
Or you disagree with that? We got to go back to BC or something.
No.
I don't know what.
No.
Question. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. What nations have been the greatest proponents of universal human rights? It says, great question. The idea of universal human rights is relatively modern. You see what I'm saying? You feel me? So all that shit y'all talking about didn't exist in the previous world. That's how I knew I had y'all. You feel me? All right. It says gaining real traction after World War II. The United Nations Universal Declaration of Human Rights, 1948. I think that's the Western world again. All right. Since then, different nations have played leading roles at different times. Here's a breakdown of the most significant proponents. All right. Early pioneers from the 18th and 19th centuries. France, number one, France. The French Revolution. Is that Western world, y'all? Or is that, what's that? Is France a part of the Western world?
You know, them French people used to be Africans.
Okay, might have been. Just to make sure. Make sure they don't hit me with a curveball.
I'm continue. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
The French Revolution produced the Declaration of the Rights of Man and of the Citizen, which influenced later human rights discourse globally. All right? The United States, is that part of the Western world? I think it is again. The Bill of Rights, 1791, and later the abolitionist movement positioned the U.S. as an early, though imperfect, and acknowledged that, champion. All right. However, slavery and segregation undermined this leadership until the mid-20th century. The United Kingdom. All right. The United Kingdom, that's Great Britain, that's England, right? It says, after abolishing the slave trade in 1807 and slavery in the empire in 1833, Britain became a leading force in global abolition campaigns. The Western world again. Post-World War II leaders, the United States and the United Kingdom, both were central in establishing the United Nations and drafting the Universal Declaration of Human Rights that is global. France, René Cassin, French jurist, was one of the key drafters of the UDHR, winning the Nobel Peace Prize. Now, we go to the Eastern world, India. India under Nehru and later leaders, India strongly supported declarations in the rights of people to self-determination at the UN. Cold War era. We go back to Western civilization. Scandinavian nations, Sweden, Norway, and Denmark, all Europeans, built reputations as global promoters of peace, humanitarian aid, and development, consistently linking these to human rights. Canada, another Western civilization, Lester B. Pearson, and later governments championed peacekeeping and international rights initiatives. The Netherlands, again, another European Western nation, advocated for international law and hosted key human rights courts at The Hague. All right, late 20th century to present. Germany, after World War II, Germany became a strong promoter of human rights, democracy, and accountability, hosting trials of Nazi crimes, later championed the EU, that's the European Union, and human rights policies. South Africa, after apartheid, Nelson Mandela's government became a global voice for equality and reconciliation. The European Union, the EU, made human rights a core principle, embedding it into treaties and requiring compliance for membership. So you can't even get into the membership of the European Union until you're in compliance with their human rights treaties. Costa Rica abolished their military. And in 1949, has been long promoter of peace, democracy, and regional human rights mechanisms. The international framework. Beyond individual nations, some multinational institutions have been central. The United Nations, that's European again. European Court of Human Rights, European again, 1959. Inter-American Court of Human Rights, Western world again. Now we go to Africa. African Commission on Human Rights, on Human and People's Rights in 1987. So in summary, the greatest long-term proponents of universal human rights have been France, the UK, the US, Germany, Canada, Scandinavian countries, and the EU collectively. More recently, nations like South Africa and Costa Rica have also stood out. So, in that reading, who has been the greatest proponent of universal human rights? Everybody say at the same time, the Western world. And y'all,
that's your problem.
So,
you believe in anything somebody tells you or put in a book. Ain't nobody following you.
Chef.
Why you end the stream, Chef? Why you end the stream? I wanted you to go back up to the top of the page.
What you want me to say now?
No, I want you to go back up to the top of the page. Because what is happening? What is happening is that while we're looking at these idealistic contribution, because when you mention the France and the French Revolution, they still had a segregated population and they were still oppressing people. Would you agree or disagree with that?
I agree.
Right. So they still had slavery. Right? So although they were championing human rights, they were championing for a specific group of people at that time. It was citizens of France. Right? If we go to the English, we can do it by time frame, you know. If we go to the English, we already discussed that today. We went through a whole about both me and Brass on the English.
Right.
Then at the other country after the English had who? The Americans. When that document was written, slavery was also in the Americas.
Yes.
So although these idealistic papers were written, they were still oppressing a significant proportion of the population or a significant proportion of the world.
That is true.
Yes, sir.
If we come down to the pre-Cold War, because I want to do everything, I wish I could say what it after.
Okay, let me go down to it. Cold War.
All right. No, the Scandinavian nations, they didn't participate in the slave trade, so I don't have anything to say about them. Canada didn't significantly something in the slave trade, but during that time, they had their native Indians. They suppressed their own native people. If you want to go to the history of Canada, I know they suppressed the native people.
Yes, sir.
I know they literally decimated them. So although they were speaking this through the side of their mouth, they were also oppressing the native Canadian people.
Yes, sir.
The Netherlands are the Dutch. Don't make them call themselves the Netherlands. It sounds pretty. But these Dutch Negroes was always a financier. They became the New Yorkers. So the idealistically now,
they had colonies of slavery also.
Yes, and they became the New Yorkers. Would you agree with me on that? Would anybody disagree that the Dutch became New Yorkers?
And not really, no.
And they had places like Aruba and those different islands in the Caribbean also.
And they financed. They were one of the main financiers of the slave trade. Right? So the idealistic now. Let me go to the 20th century. Germany became a strong promoter of human rights in the 20th century. When?
Yeah.
When
That's
they
what
were
it said,
putting
yeah.
Jews in camps?
Yeah.
When they were
That's what it
putting
said,
Jews
yeah.
in camps? When?
No, but that article just said after World War II. You know?
No, that's late 20th century to present.
Yeah.
And so to me, you can't even say Western in a sense. That article debunks that in a sense too.
No, when I finish, you can speak, please, because you're disrupting my thoughts. I'm saying that these hypocrites, these white hypocrites, throughout the last 200 years, has always pretended to be the bastions of, what would you call it now? Not democracy, but the bastions of morality. They would speak through one side of their mouth while they subjugated people with the other side of their mouth. Right? So I'm not giving them I'm not giving none of these people nothing. Because during the time period when they speak up, they're always doing some shit on the other side.
So what about
and just to end from where you're at, Stu P is there, right?
Oh no.
Let me show you how I justify it in my brain, how I think about it. First and foremost, we're all hypocrites. Check your life, check everybody else in the world. You'll see every human being is a hypocrite. First and foremost. Second, that article Chef just read, in a way, kind of debunks Chef himself, in my opinion, because it gives you nations, groups of people listed as a nation that did certain things on human rights. It didn't say Western Civ did it, right? But because
this belongs to the Western civilization. Stop arguing schematics.
Yeah, I mean, like real simple. Like, did they do more than Africa? I mean, I hate to ask it just like that, but that's basically what we think.
Yes, because they had more power than Africa. Africa had no power.
Well, I mean, right. I'm right. You're correct. They didn't have no power, but
powerful niggardry at work here.
The simple answer is they did more than Africa, though.
Yes.
And one other thing I wanted to bring up, I'm shocked that Japan is not on that list even.
Stop. Japan is one of the most atrocious places when it comes to human rights.
No, again, every nation, every people.
You prove that you don't read enough. You prove that you don't read. You prove that you don't read.
I know about what Japan did. They went into Korea. They went into China. I know. I don't expect human beings. I do not expect you, stupids. I do not expect human beings, especially in the 1800s, 1700s, 1600s, and all that time before, to do anything different. That's what people did. They went and conquered other people. You can go to Africa and see it. What I'm saying is, in the modern world, particularly after World War II, Japan, what he was reading, has done the same things that he's reading that these countries did. They add Germany in Chef's article after World War II. And yes, Germany is considered a Western civilization, but they didn't even buy until after World War II. So that's telling you, even the Western civ guys, they had to buy into it. They didn't. What I said earlier, Japan is not considered a Western civilization, but they have adopted. They have adopted. Wasn't it which nations? I thought he said. I thought the question was which nations. The question was, from my understanding, if I heard it right, was which nations have done the most for human rights or something like that. And I'm saying that Japan, after World War II, just like Germany, has done a similar thing. And that's what I was saying earlier. If you look at how their society has developed now, in a lot of ways, they would be considered quote unquote Westerns, even though they're Orientals.
Dude, we don't give a fuck about Japan. We was not talking about Japan from day one. Why are you putting Japan in the conversation?
Because I'm showing that they have adopted a similar formula.
You just want to be right with something. We're not talking about Japan.
Stupid, they have adopted a similar formula. And the reason I like to use Japan is because the Western countries enslaved black people. Black people want to throw out everything. So I'm looking at Japan and saying, look, these guys were never enslaved by the white folks. And they adopted certain principles
for
to
real
help
though,
themselves.
Westside. Hey, I don't know what you're talking about with the Japan thing.
All right.
So you throwing it off. I don't know what you're talking about, man.
All right. Well, I just told you what I'm trying to do, but I mean, maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong. I'm just saying they have adopted the similar things that the Western societies have done. Westerns. So I'm saying that we can adopt those things too. That's what I'm saying. It's not because it's not just white people that can adopt this stuff. That's what I'm saying.
Why, but I feel like I just need to, man. But I feel like I'm doing it because I be being mean. Like I'm asking him now, like, bro, chill out. Like you keep trying to go to this Japan thing. We miles and miles away from that. For real, for real.
All right.
Right. So separate. If we look at it, let's be honest. All of these nations that Separate brought up, during the same time that they were liberated, they were also subjugated. That is my biggest issue with it. That is my